Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Arsenal 101 in conjunction with KRANKY Live. Yeah, boy. Big up yourself, KRANKY. How you doing?
I am doing great. I'm looking forward to this game. Really looking forward to the game, actually. I think everyone expects Spain to, not everyone, but a lot of people expect Spain to win, given their performance at the tournament. I think England is going to surprise, actually. And I think England will play really well. I think what England has done throughout the tournament, people don't realize, is play up to the level of the competition and play down to the level of the competition. So the game against Switzerland, their more recent game, so I would expect them to do well in this game today. And I think England missed a trick in this game because Spain presses really high. They don't have the quickest center backs. Harry Kane is running like an elephant and are moving like the Titanic. He can't move. Holly Watkins, not because of his goal the other day, but we get behind his defense. Then they have to play deeper, right? So if I'm gonna press you with all my 10 players up, then there's space behind. I need somebody to get behind you. If you don't adapt to it, I get that space. If you adapt to it, I have space between the two lines of defense. So,
excellent.
I think I missed the trick.
I'm going to quickly jump in and welcome Vincey into the chat. Vincey, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm all good, man. Good evening, family. Good evening.
What are you excited about for today's game?
Me, I just want England to do the business, man. I think, as Bertram's alluded to, they're playing up to their competition, and I think tonight they have to raise their game. I think where it's going to be the battle is how Foden and Rice in that midfield deal with the likes of Rodri, because Spain are going to close down Foden the way how he played in that first half against Holland. He was absolutely outstanding. And if we can distribute the ball well in the second phases, the pace that England have in those situations, as Bertram alluded to, can hurt the Spanish defence. So we've really got to use the ball well in those situations. My heart goes 2-1 England, but my head's going 3-1 Spain. So that's where I am right now.
Okay, so
I'm only going my heart, by the way. I've closed down my brain today.
So let me get involved. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, Apollo is in the room. He's in the back, just finishing off his dinner, but he's doing the graphics for me, so you can see the Spain team up on the screen. Before we go any further, let me do housework and say big ups and respect to all those who are following us on Instagram, on YouTube. So 18 in the house. He's going for a 3-0 win for Spain. Big up to Cam Delves. If England win today, I want the trophy pictures dominated by Saka. Hopefully Saka and Rice can do it. Please, no Arsenal player being involved in directly losing it. If it comes to that, at least. Interesting statistics. I love statistics, as you know. Cam's been on his computer digging it out. Spain are 52.1% for the win. The draw is 27.9%, and England to win is currently trending at 19.9%. Big up in the house to Shu Shen, bless up, for joining us. Greetings, everyone. Hail up, KRANKY, Wagwan. Hope all is well. Guidance and respect. Also says bless up Tony and the other panelists. Thank you very much. Emerson, we wouldn't be the same without you, Emerson. Hope you're well. Going through your difficulties, but you know, we wish you all the best as always, Emerson. Evening, KRANKY B, Tony and Vincey. My prediction will be 1-1 in the 90 minutes. What do you predict after the 90 minutes? So what do you expect at 120? Or are you expecting penalties, Emerson? Mr. Yee has come in with a prediction of 2-1 to Spain. Cam has come in with England 3-2. And Emerson 18 says big up Vincey, the lyrical. So I didn't know that name there. So
yeah, where's he going with the lyrical?
How you doing,
What's
Apollo?
going on, guys? Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Belly full, ready for some football.
Good evening, Apollo, man. You good?
Yeah. The lyrical. What's going on, Vincey, man? You've been holding out on us. The lyrical, you know.
It's just my twang. So whether it's Bayesian or whether it's Italian, the twang is there.
I thought you were a DJ,
Yeah, guys,
Vincey. I thought you were a DJ.
Only gospel and soca
Hey,
back
he
in
might
the
as
day.
well be.
Yeah.
So there's nothing unusual about the
might as
Spain
well be,
team.
man.
We've seen this lineup several times. It's a tried and tested formula. We know where the danger lies. The wide men in Williams and Yamal. Olmo came in for the injured Pedri, and he just picks it up like there's no tomorrow, and contributed with some really good goals. Morato seems to be the sort of glue for the team. He's not scoring goals, pretty much like Harry Kane. He doesn't do anything spectacular, but he's just there around everything, holding things together. It's an interesting role. Apollo, what's your thoughts on Morata's role today?
As long as the security guard injury is cleaned up, then he'll continue to play that Havertz role, the defensive, leading from the front with the pressing, setting everybody up, link play. That's his strength. And look for him also to give our guys some aerial trouble as they go for some long balls if we shut off the whip. So, yeah, I mean, he's important to the way they play. Not the goal scorer they're looking for, but the guy who plays the system in that Emil Heskey role. Yeah, so it's good to see him back in the team.
Good. Can we pull up the England team? I've got a couple of people to mention. Very early doors again. Drew Ross has predicted 2-1 for England. Big up to you, Drew. And also Toki, True Blue. Bless up, KRANKY. Big up to you, my sir or madam. I'm not sure which of the two. But if you have a prediction for the game, put it in the chat so we can hail it up and go from there. Mr. KRANKY, what do you think of the England team?
It's the same team, isn't it? Same team, same formation. Worked the last 2 times. Why not repeat it? No width on the left, to be frank. And that's part of the challenge. But with a left foot out there, I expect them to play better on the left.
Do you think anything changes because he's starting with Shaw? Because it didn't really catch fire last game. But what's your thoughts on Shaw coming in to start? Because it's only his second game to start, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is his 3rd game he's playing at the Euros. And obviously been out for a very long time with a long injury. But he's acclimated well. He's probably was training for a while, just wasn't ready to play in a competitive game. And he's a good player, right? But he's going to have his hands full today. That 16-year-old, that 40-year-old and a 16-year-old body is a handful to manage, frankly. He's 16. He can go left, he can go right. So, and Shaw, I've seen Saka against Shaw. It's been ugly when Saka play against him. And Saka don't go down the line. He went on the line against Shaw. So I'm interested to see what happens today when Yamal plays against him. But it's going to be a very good battle on both sides. I think Walker will hold his own against Nico, even though Nico is brilliant and skillful. Walker's hold his own because he has recovery speed. Shaw doesn't have recovery speed. So if I dip left and go right, it's hard to come back if you go with me. Cool. So we'll see what happens.
Vincey, what's your thoughts?
I'm just a bit concerned with the energy levels of Bellingham for 90 minutes. I think it's a big game for him. As I say, definitely he needs to really stamp himself in this game because obviously he's in Spain and he's had a great season, so they know him well. Sure, I think as Bertram said, it's going to be the challenge. I think England's going to be a little bit defensive with him there because they're going to pepper him down that side, and that's areas where. And Rice has played a lot of minutes this year. So I think those 2 players, Bellingham and Rice, for me, their energy levels, can they regain the forms that they had for their club? Because if they can, I think that will carry England over the line. But it's a tough ask with a lot of nervous energy out there that, happens and it just completely changes the dynamics of form and fitness. But Let's go England. Let's do it.
Okay, gentlemen, I want to do a little time check. I've just seen the coin toss. How are you guys getting on? I'm seeing pumping of fists with the referee. Teams are walking away. England team is coming up on the screen.
Declan Rice has just put down to talk to now it's Cucurella, and the Spain players are hugging in the centre now.
I'm seeing Yamal licking his lips.
Okay, let's see where we are. Yeah, let's see where we are when it kicks off.
Okay.
Tony, my thoughts is 2 games ago, I was saying to you and Cranky, England should be setting up at 3 at the back, and it looks like that's what they're doing today. They're going to try and play Luke Shaw in a more advanced role. I'm not sure if that's going to work against these two wingers. These two wingers in Spain are very young, very dynamic. Not really sure that the plan would be to commit one of your left and right backs up into that sort of attacking role. If that's the case, then look for Declan Rice to drop back and support the back four or back three much more in a sweeper role than you would like. But that's probably the thinking behind Southgate. I would have done this a long time ago if it was me. But overall,
can I just say, Apollo? I think Kobe Mainoo does that role extremely well as Declan Rice. Yeah. I see them pivoting between the two. It's obviously it's a double pivot there between the two. Kobe Mainoo, I've been watching some highlights before the game. He's been very effective.
He's ridiculous.
Putting himself in that position where he's covering the centre backs in the three.
So I've just kicked off now, so I don't know where you guys are. But I did want to say, now the game started, I'm expecting Spain to win this 2-1. I honestly, I think they'll play England off the park. But I feel as what Cranky was saying, the script is that England has got to edge this out somehow. They've got 58 years riding on them. And even when they've got to a final, it's never been inside the UK. This is the first final England's got to outside of their home territory, which when you consider that this is where the games come from, that's really poor. So I'm expecting big performances from England players. You've got a whole host of players who just haven't turned up for you in this tournament. Foden, Rice, Kane, to name a few. But I think Rice did okay in the last game, and Foden had a good first half in the last game as well. So they're improving as the game, tournament goes on, and the quality of teams they're playing, as Cranky said, they play to the level of the opposition. So looking for big performances from Saka. Saka and Cucurella will be interesting. The fact that Cucurella can't guard him in the Premier League or anywhere other to that fact, is going to be a big day for Saka, I'm expecting. But will the Harry Kane trophy curse live on? We wait and see.
Oh, don't say it, Apollo. Don't say it.
Well,
you can pull off this. You can pull off the England team off the screen, so we can. Yeah,
I'm at 2 minutes now. I'm at 2 minutes.
I'm at 1 minute 40.
Yeah, you're ahead of me, Vincey, by 10 seconds. So we go with, where are you, Tony?
I'm at 1:45 now.
So we go with you and Apollo.
I'm 1:55.
I think Vincey's ahead.
I'm 2:11 now.
Rotted.
I think we can end the stream now. That's the first time, isn't it?
I'm normally the last man because I got this thing that I'm running here. It's good to see Luke Shaw go in and win his first battle with Yamal. That's a good way to set the tone. But I did say it was 3 at the back now, but it looks like that they're dropping. They're definitely dropping Shaw back.
Yeah, it's gone to a 4. It's gone
a 4-4-2. It's a 4-4-2 at the moment. Yeah.
In fact, it looks like a 4-3-3.
I have no idea what it is. I think they're playing different formations.
The 2 pivot men are right in front of the back 4.
Yeah, they're dropping Saka a little bit deeper.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-4-2 to me, Tony. It's Bellingham is making it look a little bit like a 3 up front, but he really is dropping into the midfield and playing in that sort of 8 role, if you like. But yeah, it definitely looks like a 4-4-2.
Kane is too slow to play up there. I'm sorry. This is annoying.
I know it too soon, Bertram.
He's too slow. Look at the ball a while ago. Walker should be going deep. They're pressing you high. Walker should be going behind the defense with that ball. He should be running onto that.
I said if Kane starts, England loses.
Ooh, that's tough.
That's what I said. I said if he
I think
starts,
it's definite. I think it's definite for England. If they have chances, they've got to take them. No,
Billingham just turned the ball over a while ago with no. Billingham plays in spurts. He has this persona, as if arrogance of persona when he plays, but it's not reflected in his game as it should be, frankly.
Bertram, remember when you used to play and you used to conserve energy when you didn't want to come off? Is that is that type of languish body movement how Bellingham plays? He's got the ability. He just knows that he's managing the minutes, you know.
But see, the coach will recognize that and not afford you that, right? So
it's vitamin D, my friend. It's what my culture don't really have a lot of when the sun comes out.
So I've got to go back a little bit, guys, just very quickly. Spain has no words to their national anthem. Only 4 countries have no words to the national anthem. And even in Apollo, talk about the preseason match from yesterday when you have the time. Were you at that game, Apollo?
No, I had some busy stuff going on, so I couldn't make it in the end.
Okay. I know Arsenal won 4-2, but we're going to concentrate on England for today, and we'll come back to that another time, Emerson.
Yeah, it'd be good to hear what we're going to have to do a stream, because we have to do a beginning of the season stream as well on preseason, and obviously we're going to do all the games. But
obviously right now there's no seniors in. Lot of the seniors are away on break, so Cucurella down the left. Have you seen any patterns of play that are worrying or significant so far in the game? It's very
England can keep the ball and Spain can keep the ball. That's not pattern of play. That's just run of play so far, which is England. Bellingham just turned the ball over a while ago with little or no pressure, frankly, turning into problems. Twice he's turned it over. You have to treat the ball as a prize possession when you have it in this game.
You do.
I think definitely in the midfield they're doubling up on Foden. England's doing a good job with Yamal as well, doubling up on him, but it's very congested in that centre.
It is.
So here's the problem, guys.
Apollo, you're right. It's a 4-4-2.
Yeah. So guys, here's what happened in this game. When you are playing like this, somebody dominating possession like this, you need a counter-attacking team. That's why your forward need to have the speed to get behind the defense, because they're gonna turn the ball over deep in your territory, and you need to counter. You don't have the speed that Kane doesn't have. It's gonna be a struggle. But maybe he plays deep and try to hit. Here's the problem too. When he used to play at Tottenham, he had Son on one wing and whoever's on the other wing. So when he gets it deep, he can spray that pass. You only have Saka, because Bellingham is not going and Ford is not going.
So you just saw Nico Williams just turn out Kyle Walker there, and that's not a good sign. Although Walker's been very good defensively in this tournament, I'm expecting for him to step up and stomp him out. If we can control their wingers, we've got a pretty good way of controlling this game. The problem is this possessional type of football that Spain are playing is what gives them the advantage in their games. They hold possession. It's that Barcelona type play.
So they're playing like those City plays. I dominate the ball, and when you win it, I am all out to get it. I'm not letting you breathe. So then I'm suffocating you deep, because you're going to win it from me deep. So then can you get out? That's why you need speed behind the defense to get out. England doesn't have that speed behind the defense.
So well played, two Arsenal players there. Big up to Saka. Saka is playing a really, really deep role, helping to cover and support Kyle Walker with Nico Williams. And then Declan Rice, as I said, really dropping deep back. You can see him picking up the loose ball there as Nico Williams is trying to play the overlap going into the left-hand side. So really, really good support play from both the Arsenal players there.
Big up to Brian Burke in the house. Reach their pundit ends. Come up.
Come on, Manu. Look at that easy pass Manu passed out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about. You got to be able to be comfortable with pressure.
That was a foul throw.
I think, guys, we've got to be mindful. It's only 8 minutes in, and I think England have to be disciplined in their structure, in how they close it down in the early minutes. They have been, but you can see that Spain are trying to entice them out.
Already, give away from Spain. Oh,
And Rice just
Declan
gave it
Rice.
away a while ago.
Yeah.
Rice should have gone inside a while ago versus going outside. He should have
Yeah.
gone inside early, real early.
But both teams guilty of giving the ball away in two successive passages of play.
Yeah.
It's a very tight game. It hasn't opened up yet.
Wow. Before the game says, I know you're going to say that before the game, 3-0 Spain. Spain not scoring 3 today.
Guys, honestly, I don't know.
Before the game.
If it was me, I would probably take Foden off, drop Kane back, and then put Watkins in there, and I would play a 4-4-1-1 because this team is just not clicking like this. It's going to be a long day. Kane is not going to do anything. He's going to help them. He's actually helping Spain suppress your mid-line in terms of them defending the high line. He's making it easy for them to do that without us having any pace up top. I would go 4-4-1-1 if I was Southgate here, and I'd take Foden off because Kane can play that. If you see the way Kane plays with Song, and Kane can play that 9-10 role, he can do that. He can do that really well. Don't make him dependent on making them runs into the box.
So I hope the ref give Rodri some yellows today because he gets away with murder.
He
He'll commit 7, 8, 9, 10 fouls and get a yellow after number 10, and then the ref warns him and he can commit 5 more. So that's one on him. That's kind of much foul Rodri gets during the middle of the game. That's a Man City strategy, by the way.
But let's be honest, Bertram, that was nowhere near being a yellow card.
No, I'm not saying it was. I'm saying watch the game.
Yeah.
Watch the game.
What's going on, Gary? Shout out to the coach.
Bless up, Gary.
Big up yourself, love, coach.
Much love to Gary. I spent an hour on the phone with him yesterday, so we did manage to catch up. Shout out to you, bro. You're in my prayers. Hope everything is going well. Let me know what your prediction is as well, Gary. Mine's is 2-1 Spain.
Push him, he fell, for Christ's sake.
Tony's prediction is...
I haven't made one.
Which means he thinks England's going to... Come on, Tony, man. Where's the commitment? Bertram thinks England's going to win. Bertram's
yes,
going for England.
50-50 game.
2-1 England.
Vincey, what's your prediction?
I said my heart's 2-1 England, head is 3-1 Spain.
Okay, there we go. So it's quite even.
I don't know what fault the referee saw a while ago. Why do refs do that? Somebody drops in the box on the defense and they bail out.
And Nico Williams coming on the right. He's on the box. Good tackle there again. John Stones. Legend. Wow.
He is really good,
had him one-on-one too.
Yeah. Great challenge.
Yeah.
Great challenge.
That isolation shouldn't be there though. Not with Stone.
Yeah.
So where was Walker? I need to see that play.
He went up for the early. He went up thinking he could press for the earlier pass through. It was a good movement by Spain because what they did was they dropped Nico Williams into the middle of the park, so that Walker was then isolated with the left back. I think it was. It might have been Cucurella, and then he placed the ball into space for Nico Williams to run onto.
So Gary's gone for 3-1.
Fabian.
Walker looks injured. He tried to get the ball.
He hit the Spain manager actually and hurt his knee.
That's right. He hit Roberto Martinez. Not Roberto.
Fabian.
I forgot his name. Fuentes. Yeah.
Gary says 3-1, but he says he hopes England will do it. Emerson's gone for penalties. That's probably a toss-up with what Tony's going for.
So I can tell how it's going when Vincey make that noise. I can tell Vincey's 10 seconds ahead of us. I knew it wasn't a goal, but I know it's something close.
Sorry, man, I've got issues with. I feel everything when it comes to these chances.
I was going to put my Jamaican shirt on, but I thought I'm chilling anyway, and it's quite warm in my office. But Vincey's wearing.
This is an old Vincentian football. St. Vincent and the Grenadines football shirt.
Oh, right. Okay.
Vincey Heat. It's my old Vincey Heat.
Yeah, I do know the Vincey colors.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We need Walker. We need Walker against Nico Williams. We don't need Trippier against Nico Williams.
That's absolutely
Yeah. We're not doing that today, bro. We're not doing that today. I think for Southgate's in a little bit of a hole because of the way how we set this team up now.
4-2-3-1. That's the formation. 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, he's going to have to change something because otherwise we're going to be in for a very, very frustrating first half. we're not seeing England get a lot of the play. You can see here Spain playing the ball out. There's not
I mean,
really
I don't
any
think
press.
Harry Kane has touched the ball yet, has he?
Yeah, no.
No, maybe a head touch, but not on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, he's
The
not
problem is
getting...
Pickford is going deep, right?
Yeah.
Which I understand they're pressing you, but you're not going deep to anybody.
Do you know what? I think the formation is fine for now. I think just England have to make better decisions when they've got the ball in their hands, because you're not going to out possession Spain. You're not going to do that. So you're going to have to use the ball wisely. And I think we've been a little bit bitty, but you can see the second phase balls we've been there to collect. So I think the formation's good right now. We just need to use the ball better, because there are opportunities there to hurt them.
Well, here's what's happening. When Spain has the ball, they have 3 or 4 outlets. When England have the ball, they're seeing 3 and 4 Spain players. So effort is part of this, right? You have to move into space to get the ball. You got to create opportunities for your teammate to get you the ball.
Come on now. Come on.
Forbes is saying Spain keeping the pressure on the right-hand side of the backline, England. And yeah, and this is the reason why I said there's some really
corner
good work
to England.
Walker needs to go to penalty spot, people. Walker is poor crossing the ball, Walker.
I'm going to try not to celebrate when there is a goal, but when there's a chance, it's hard to...
Look at this.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I want to hear you scream through the roof, brother.
I don't know how Walker's passing that ball to.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, he's got a lot of time to make that cross. He should find
better.
somebody.
Could be better.
Big
up Shay, what's going on? Big up Shay. Give me your prediction. Who's going to win this game? Let me know your scores on the doors, my brother.
At the same time, Cranky, do you not think that someone needed to go near post to draw something?
Yeah, Kane needs to be on the field. That's what it is.
Poor cross, man. Poor cross.
Kane needs to be on the field. He's got to be in the one box people are looking at. Right?
Chorus is going 3-0 to the Lions, and Shay is saying it's 2-1 to England.
3-0 to which Lions? the England women's team?
Or Cameroon?
Easy.
No, I'm saying 2-1, but we're not scoring people.
Hey, when you're talking about Lions, there's only one team you're talking about, Cameroon. Hey, Bertram, Cranky, you ever see any lion in England?
What the hell was that?
Cross your ball, go on, Saka.
Was that?
I know.
Saka, take him down the line. He cut.
Good ball by Shaw to Saka. He should have beat him.
Should have beat him, innit?
Yeah. Took too long. Yeah.
Send it. Yes.
You know what? At least when Saka got the ball, he didn't waste it. He found a man on the edge of the box.
Well, he's a smart player, right? So
yeah.
Cucurella can't guard him. Look,
and that's what I'm saying. I think the formation. The formation is right now. We just got to use the ball better. Send it now, Saka.
Yeah, he's made a few adjustments. Unlucky. Yeah, and this is where you want Spain, right? You want Spain on the back foot. You don't want them hogging the ball, taking possession, picking up those empty spaces around the pitch. You want them on the back foot.
That's a stretch for that one.
Before the game says, guys, notice how Spain possession is making England collapse to the middle, and when they play wide that's their game plan. So that's why we're seeing our wing backs sort of dropping back, and not even that, even Saka, who's the attacking forward, he's dropped back as well to support Walker. So that's what we're seeing tonight. Midnight Cowboy says England 2, Spain 1. Shout out to Nate. Just remember you're on. Yeah. We're on it, girls. Shay is saying, remember, hit that like button, people, and subscribe.
Yes.
Yeah, guys.
Indeed.
We are 300 subscribers away from 10,000,
I have nothing to say about likes
guys.
and subscribe. I have nothing to say about likes and subscribe.
We are 300 away from 10,000, so hit the subscribe button, guys. We need your support.
We're streaming to both Cranky Live and Arsenal 101. So if you're on Cranky Live, please subscribe. If you're on 101,
subscribe to both channels, actually.
Yeah.
101 and Cranky Live.
Yeah, actually, I'm having, for those of you who normally watch us on Twitter, I'm having problems with the Twitter stream at the moment. So we're not streaming on Twitter as we speak, which we normally get a hell of a lot of followers from there watching us. So I'll try and figure out how I'm going to fix that moving forward, but that's definitely not happening today, guys.
And guys, later on this evening, live on Cranky Live, Bertram and I, and anyone who else feels to follow, will be on Cranky Live watching the Copa America final.
Oh, is that the final?
Yeah.
7:45 Eastern Standard Time, which is 12:45 UK time.
Okay, I'll make an effort for that because our company is giving us half day tomorrow because of the England game. So they're not expecting people to start work till 12 lunchtime. So
Why didn't you say full day? Why didn't cheap and say half day?
yeah,
Like we're supposed to be working in the afternoon?
you know what it is. They know that, you know, we have random drug tests in our company, right? They call you up 7 a.m. and say meet us at the depot for a drug test and whatever. They even told them not to call anybody tomorrow because people are going to be out drinking tonight, by hook or by crook. So I think there's a good idea. I think that's a good idea.
Oops.
Hmm.
Oh, nice. Unlucky. That's unlucky. Bellingham looked like he was getting into a bit of trouble.
Yeah, but when Bellingham is there, there's no outlet. I mean, he has 3 men around him.
So we have the numbers.
Forward ball to Luke Shaw.
I know, but it's still tough to do that.
So we have the numbers. Harry Kane has touched the ball twice in 20 minutes, guys.
Wow.
2 touches,
That's unreal.
20 minutes.
That's unreal. That's what I thought, Hollow, and I really find that atrocious.
Yeah.
How can a striker of his importance have only touched the ball twice?
Yeah.
Is that him or the team? That's the question.
He's got to make himself available. That's the simple short and tall of that.
Well, those touches, guys, are the lowest by any player on the pitch.
I don't think England have really had the ball and used it wisely for him to get more. It will come.
Yeah, I mean, he could get more, but you're right. They're not having the ball long enough to be able to find him. But then he has to create movements too. He does.
That's my point.
If he moves, he moves the defense with him.
He has to do that more. You know, we've seen with when Ollie Watkins comes on. You know, what you do is you run into channels so you can retrieve the ball. And
when you're in the channel, defense has to move. You create space for your teammates too. So
there you go. There you go.
But the thing is, you look and think of the balls that they've been putting up to Kane. He's not even holding on to them. So, you know, he should be an outlet, and he's not even that.
Okay, so he does that for Bayern Munich, right? He sits on the back line and just waits for the pull because they're very good at delivering through the flanks and through the middle on through balls. They're very good at that in the midfield. So he just has one job to do for Bayern Munich, and he does it. Here for England, you can see, look how deep he's dropping back for England.
He needs to drop off the field. He needs to drop beside Gareth Southgate, so he needs to drop.
Yeah, it's too deep. It's too deep. If he plays the way he plays for Bayern Munich and sits on the back line, then we'll see a lot more.
Drop it back.
Bertram, you want him to go and take a break and have some water on the sideline?
Yeah. Talk to Gareth. Get Gareth with a strategy on the sideline. Get on the field.
I just want to shout. I just want to shout out tonight. Luke Shaw's playing really well. 3 tackles on Yamal so far tonight. Really doing his job. Really good decision.
Well, Yamal has not been in the game. It's all Nico Williams.
That's because of Shaw.
I'm not sure how they're playing though. They're feeding this. I'm not sure why they come to the strength of England. That doesn't make any sense, frankly.
Look, Kane's in the middle. He's shattered. He's in the middle of the pitch. Midfield, he's shattered.
I mean, guys, let's be fair. Yeah,
he's not even winning an aerial duel. That's one of the things that you've got to do. You know, you're in there for your size. You know, we expect you to win your aerial duels. He's not 1-1.
Yeah,
I think England is giving Spain some of their own medicine, which is good. They're pressuring the ball up the field and closing down the space. So you don't have enough room to maneuver as Spain normally gets, which is good.
22 minutes in, 23 minutes in, and very tight game.
Yeah, it is very tight.
Yeah, Gary, I don't disagree, Gary. It looked like they're gone.
Could be a game where a mistake could be the only way that this game gets opened up.
And let's be fair, guys. Spain would have preferred to play Holland in the final. They would not have wanted to play England. That much is
yeah,
sure.
I would agree with that.
So
England's a difficult team.
Bertram, you see this passage of play now with Foden.
Foden gave the ball away badly there.
2 men on him, and that's where they're going to hurt England.
Yeah.
What was Foden thinking? Right.
Well, see,
there?
when you get the ball, that spatial awareness is important, right? Which is, before I get the ball, I got to know where the heck I am.
Yeah.
Right? So I know where to go with it when I get it.
Carvajal's, I think, got a yellow, did he? No, I don't think so.
Oh, good.
That should be a yellow. That should be a yellow.
Good play from Saka.
That sounds like a breakaway. That should be a yellow.
Yeah, that's good play from Saka.
That's what Kane's complaining about. It should be a yellow card. And then he's talking about yeah.
Yes.
It should be a yellow card. It's almost like a breakaway, right? You're stopping a breakaway.
It is. You're absolutely right.
At least, Tony, this evening's game won't have any of that. We don't give cards in Copa.
Yeah.
You have to elbow a man in the face or punch them to get a card.
You literally have to cut a man's head off to get a card.
Cam says Kane is a cone on the pitch. Massive problem for England currently. He's not quick enough to pressure the Spanish defense, and he's not useful enough in the air to be winning headers from long balls, which is what Tony said.
Oh, good move by Maine. All right, well ago. Wide Kane.
Oh, the referee's allowing play to go on. Some tackles. Take him down the line, Saka.
Oh, that was close. Billingham couldn't turn on that.
Kane is shattered. He's so shattered. In the midfield.
Go on, Hal.
Gosh. Kane's got a yellow card.
Yeah,
what is he doing? What is he doing?
Let's get Watkins.
What is he doing?
Man, get a yellow card for being in midfield, man.
Yeah.
Let it cover be the Titanic. He can't move.
I think, the ref just gave him a yellow card for being in midfield.
That's not a yellow card. That's ridiculous. He fell, and the man was in his path. That's not a yellow card. That's a ridiculous yellow card. This referee is a joke. He didn't give. Look at that. Kane kicked the ball. Yeah, he touched him. And it's not a bad touch on the man's ankle either. He tried to pull his foot out.
Yeah, that's a bad yellow card. That's not a yellow card.
That's not a yellow card.
Cam says Nico Williams is a must. Intelligent in both space and between the lines. I hope we can push for a deal here. Funny you say that, because I believe that we're scheduled to meet his agent for the second time on Tuesday, which is a day after the final.
Don't say it.
I'm only telling you what
too excited.
You know what? I
it's
go,
just a
man,
meeting,
just
bro.
miscontrol that ball now, Vincey.
Yeah, you can't tease me like that. You know I try to stay away from this transfer business.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Well, his agent have met 4 teams already, and he's meeting another 3 this week. So he's doing the rounds this week.
Say that again, Bertram.
I said a while ago in the box, Maino tried to control the ball with the bottom of his foot instead of the side of his foot. He would have been in a good position to take a shot to go.
Yeah.
He just miscontrolled it. They played it back in slow motion. The ball just ran under. You can't control the ball like that, man.
Yeah.
Kobe Manu is ridiculous, bro. He's a ridiculous talent, man. But you'd expect that, right? Man United's academy. They come out with these players all the time, so you'd expect that.
Yeah.
You would expect that.
They do that, actually.
Yeah,
someone should tell Arteta that we do have an academy also.
Well, we're going to see what happens with Wanyeri this season, Bertram.
If he doesn't play him, he's going to leave. Like Hutchins. You see, Hutchins got sold for 20-something million.
Yeah.
Right? Went from Arsenal to Chelsea, went to Ipswich.
All eyes on him, man, at the moment. All eyes on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for Nico Williams, guys, my percentage has gone from 20% to 40% on him. I've got to do a video. I was supposed
when you
to do
say
one
that,
yesterday, but I was so tired.
What is that figure based on? Was that a percentage chance of us getting him, or?
Yeah, it's percentage of chances of us getting him.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's just because normally we don't. Well, a first meeting is quite normal. We've had 9 of them for 9 players so far this summer, and we haven't bagged an official signing yet, except for David Raya. So, but there's guys out there. Teams have meetings with players' agents all the time. It's no big deal, really. But to have a second meeting means that there's something in there that A, the player has interest. B, the selling team has got something about them in terms of, okay, let's now sit at the table. We've already told you the player's available. We've told you what his demands are. So Arsenal coming back to them is obviously, whether it's a counter offer or whether it's an official offer. We don't really know what that looks like, but
the great Iniesta.
But yeah, I mean, he's gonna have to go somewhere. He's not staying at Atletico this season, that's for sure. And Barcelona are in a hell of a lot of trouble financially. He wants to go there. That would be his preferred team. But
he's their number 1 target. So if they want it to happen, they will move Mount.
No, they're saying Barca has gotten the money now to pay.
Yeah, they said because essentially they can move pieces. You know, they've got a lot of assets. They can basically move pieces and make that deal happen.
Yeah.
Well up, Bellingham.
But it's like, you know, we've got two deals at 70% where we don't want to pay the money and the teams aren't moving on the transfer fee. Although I have to say, guys, you probably already know this, but Sporting Lisbon tomorrow are officially going to lower the price for Victor Yegores. So
Okay.
I believe it's somewhere around the 60-70 million euro mark. If that's the case, then we could see a deal done. But that's what Arsenal's been waiting for.
They had what, 85 euro, something like that?
And the other one is Calafiori, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Arsenal want 42, they want 50. It's silly, really. And I thought we had outgrown all of that, but obviously you don't want to lose a player just for a small fee.
Take Kane off the goddamn field. Like, really? The man is walking in quicksand, people.
It's really interesting what you say, Apollo, because it's in.
My word. I tell you what, England were lucky. If Nico Williams back heel went right, they were cut open. Open. You're about to see it shortly.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Wow.
Cranky, there's one for you down there, look.
Huh?
That's your boy down there, Cranky. That's your boy down there.
Who is it?
Wanyeri scored the fourth goal yesterday.
Is that
Oh, yeah,
Bertrand?
no, one is a good player, very, very good player.
Is Bertrand his agent? Is this official, Bertrand?
No, I'm not his agent.
No,
I'm not his agent.
No,
I can't be his agent because he would leave Arsenal.
So do you?
Arteta doesn't play academy players, so I couldn't be his agent.
So do you have any players currently on your books at Arsenal? I know you're on the club, but I mean,
Oh no, you didn't hear. He's a Saka fan now. You missed it.
Yeah, I'm a Saka fan.
Is he a Saka fan or a Sika fan?
I'm all in with Saka.
Okay.
Danny Almo just got a yellow card too.
I'm claiming that one there because I gave Bertram in more than enough help with his support for Saka.
Okay. All right,
I'm not moving from Odegaard. I told you a lot about him when he was at Real Madrid.
No, I'm not saying I have a favorite player.
I'm not moving from there.
Saliba's my guy. You know that.
No. I'm a Saka fan, but I'm not saying Saka is my favorite Arsenal player.
Yeah.
I have a couple. Timber is one of them. I think if he gets better, he's going to be excellent for us this year. I don't have one player per se, actually.
I do. I think Odegaard is the best number 10 in world football. He's just ridiculously good, man. He's so far ahead of everyone in Europe. It's not even funny.
I see the bench for England warming up. I saw Eze warming up from the 60th minute last game. He didn't get on the field.
I'm there with Tony on Saliba. I think for me, he's the one player in the team that I'm just interested.
Brilliant move by
Bellingham he can push his career with his ability. Yeah. The guy's he's got the stature.
And then we're talking about
even although we've been rumored to sell him, I'm still going to be 100% on Thomas Partey being the best midfielder in the country.
Oh yeah.
I am with that too.
Yeah, I'm not changing from that either. And Nigel says, in Spain with my England top. Nice one.
Oh
Nigel.
yeah, that's my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
I've seen him and his kids are in Spain right now. He's sat in a bar surrounded by Spaniards. Big up yourself, Nige.
Excellent.
Well, I think England have managed this first half. I don't think they've had too many.
Why is that a yellow card, referee? Or because he gave him a yellow already? That's a yellow card, That's the same like Harry Kane's yellow card. Look at that play a while ago. Unfolding. Same yellow card that Harry Kane got. You got to be consistent, referee.
So 33 and a half minutes in. Still, chances are very few and far between. See if I can bring up some match stats.
Rodri's been quite quiet, hasn't he?
Yeah.
That's because of Declan Rice, mate. That's the Declan Rice factor.
Oh, well,
no.
You can watch the 3 games Arsenal played Man City last season. He wasn't effective for them either in those games.
Rice and Rodri don't come into contact ever in the game. Really,
Yeah,
if ever.
Good
They both
tackle
playing
from
this-
Luke Shaw.
I've seen four
Maybe
times
back
where,
Foden, maybe
where
Foden.
Rice. Yeah, they are. But I've seen 4 times where Rice has shut his lanes down. Remember, you have to watch for the gap play. There's no contact there, Bertram. That's off the ball business, man.
Yeah.
And
I
one
think
just
thing
guys
England
to,
don't do well, they don't play the gaps very well.
Just
Tony,
guys
what's
to update you, Spain so far have enjoyed 68% possession against England's 29, 28. It's gone up to 70. It's gone up to 70 now, so it's now 70% to 30%.
That is
3
concerning.
shots by Spain, 1 by England, 1 shot on target by Spain, none by England so far.
So here's what's impressed me in this game.
What's
In the
Rice
last game.
took down? What's his name? Rice got to
Laporte.
be very careful.
Yeah,
you know
he
what?
took down
You know what's funny
Laporte.
about that? Laporte held his arm, right, and went down with him. So Rice is trying to hold him, but Laporte actually held his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark arts.
That should be a foul against Laporte, frankly.
It's
Really,
the
really
dark arts, cranky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
And then he's the one complaining to the ref, and he has a face.
Hey,
as
get
if,
it out. Come on.
Yeah, you know what? That's VAR penalty in the Premier League. That'll be given. We've seen that many times that will be given.
Kane was living dangerously.
Yeah, Cranky, you're right. He got away with one there. I did want to say, guys, that one thing that I've been impressed with Southgate about is Southgate is normally very static for playing it safe in the midfield. But over the last few games, I've seen glimpses of a lot of invention from England's midfield with him, and he's made that adjustment after 10 minutes, which is what we talked about here. And they definitely look like they're game. They're giving them a game right now because you just cannot sit back and let Spain dictate the game. You just cannot do it. And so I like what he's doing here. My problem is, and you can see how deep Kane is playing there. If you're going to keep him there, take Foden off and then put Watkins up front and let Kane
Apollo,
up the midfield.
I disagree with you. Apollo, disagree with you. Kane is not playing.
No, he's not going to take him off, though.
He's
not going to take him
the
off,
field. He's
Cranky.
not playing.
Yeah, he's not going to take him off, Cranky. So we got to deal with that.
So look at that.
He's not playing. What I'm saying is they
Walker.
say he's playing. He's not playing.
Yeah.
He's just not playing.
Yeah.
He's just on the field like a body.
Yeah.
So we got to say
When you're playing against a team,
in the chat, guys, before the game says a foul by Rice and Cranky isn't screaming penalty. And then he shouts foul, yeah.
No.
Ricardo
Before the
Banjo
game.
He just did.
says, Cranky, by the end of the game, you will be praising Kane. Watch it.
Well, if he scores and Spain doesn't score, yeah, of course. But right now, here's the problem with that analysis and perspective.
Williams has got space.
It's as if the replacement wouldn't have done as well as he does, or couldn't have scored either. That's the view. So if he scores, everyone will say, yeah, that's why we kept him on the field. But Ali Watkins scored the last game. Kane didn't score. So that
guys.
perspective doesn't work for me.
Watkins has travelled. Kane
scored, but he could have penalty, not from open play.
Right, guys, I'm on 36 minutes and 45 seconds.
37-10.
37:02.
Yeah, you ahead of me now, Tony, by 2 seconds. You need to slow down, Tony, by 2 seconds.
Guys, what
Williams
player do you feel? I mean, we've talked a lot about Kane underperforming. Is there another player who
Bellingham. Eze can do a better job than Bellingham.
And I think Walker's struggling a bit.
Well,
I
think
you can see how deep. Look how deep Saka is. Look how deep Saka. As Saka's not there, Walker's on toast.
Bellingham is having a shocking game. Absolutely shocking game.
Yeah, he just gave the ball away badly in the midfield and went down.
He's been poor. Eze will do a better job. Bellingham has been poor.
Yeah.
Poor. And
We're just lucky that
Spain is lost when it comes to the 18.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do when it comes to the 18.
Yeah.
They're making
Poor
bad
cross
decisions
there
all the
from
time.
Morata. Went straight out of play. England doing a good job defensively, creating a barrier.
I can't believe Mainoo is manhandling Cucurella. I mean, seriously, Mainoo's an embryo, man. He's just sick. He's just sick.
He's a baller, I'll tell you that.
He is a baller.
Oh, well done, White.
Yeah.
Walker.
Yes, Mikey. Good to see you, Mikey. I hope everything is well. Let me know what your prediction is for this game. And I just wanted to show you guys. The VAR offside decision. Was it offside? Was it not offside? Guys, what's your thoughts on this? Is this offside, Bertrand? Let's get your thoughts. Is that offside?
No, I'm a pray for your opponent.
Oh Lord, I have no comment. I don't live in the US.
I'm a pray for your opponent.
I'm trying to work out, what's he talking about offside?
That's what I'm saying. Thinking, where's he going? You're not right, man. You're not right.
Dear.
Right.
I'm wondering about the offside too. Like,
Yeah.
there's no offside in this game.
I don't remember
Brilliant move by
offside
Stone.
being
Brilliant move by Stone.
controversial.
That dip of the shoulder. That's a partay move a while ago, Stone.
Go on.
And Kane is not moving any place. Kane is taking up space.
So you see how Stones brought the ball all the way up to the 18-yard line and there was nothing available to him. That's terrible.
Yeah.
I can't. You're wrong.
You can't be all the way up there and not have an option.
That's where your Ollie Watkins changes the game, man.
Yeah, I agree, Apollo. I agree.
Well, we've got to get to half time without any damage, that's for sure. So stick in there.
He needs some fresh legs on the field. Eze, Ollie Watkins. He has a lot of good bench. Palmer, he's a good bench.
But look, guys, give Southgate credit for the adjustments he's made after 10 minutes.
He has used them. Yeah.
He really has.
And
so Yamal has switched wing because Yamal hasn't been in the game.
And this is where you've got to think. Those two young wingers, they've had good balls possession, but they haven't really made it count for Spain.
Yeah.
So that's going to be in our to our advantage. Bellingham.
You can't even get to the ball.
Bellingham.
It is, but see, look, if you look at the tactic, Vincey, so I'm talking about we're almost playing with a back five. Yeah, because Saka's dropping back so deep. If you look, Walker's actually gone inside and Saka's taken that right back role. So we're almost playing with a back five, making it very difficult for them to
give him now. Oh, come on, Saka. Give him Saka.
Saka should have delivered.
Give the ball to Walker, Saka. Come on.
He should have done.
Guys, in
that situation,
he's out of position.
Why did Kane run forward to go into an attacking position when the ball wasn't even going to be crossed in that angle? If he stayed in that middle, that ball was going through to Kane.
No, Saka just made a bad decision a while ago.
We're terrible in possession.
Walker is sprinting down the wing. You have to give him the ball.
Yeah, I felt that. I felt he had to.
If you don't give him, he's out of position defensively too.
Yeah,
so it's a double whammy.
It is, but the thing, KRANKY, is when he makes that run and a defender follows him, then you can play it through the middle.
No, but Cook already cheated. He didn't really follow him. He cheated.
Yeah, but he
cheated. If he followed him, the space would have opened up.
Yeah. So if we do the overlap and then somebody goes with him, then you've taken a defender out of that line, which means he's done his job, and then you can go middle. But then if no one goes with him, then it's not.
It's when Kane went forwards. When Manu passed the ball, there was no one in the middle to receive the ball that was used. So that was the. Yes, there was definitely the better option, Bertrand, but no. Well played, John Stones again.
No, Kane's not on the decline. It's just the way he plays, and I mentioned this in terms of Bayern Munich and what he does with them and how the system is different and how it benefits. I mean, he scores more goals than games played, right? So you can't say that he's not a good striker.
Some while ago, guys, you see that move that Morata made a while ago? How he created room for himself to go behind the defense?
Yeah, Kane's not doing that.
Kane is not doing that.
Yeah, he's not doing that. So it's a different type of. It's not under the decline. It's the way you play. It's the system. And if you don't cater the system to his strengths, then you're not going to get the best out of him. And quite frankly, I haven't seen that this whole tournament.
I think the strength.
Mano, well played.
His strength has been on the bench as far as I'm concerned, but it hasn't. So good to realize that. He hasn't deserved to play. Sorry. Especially see what Tony did.
That's going to be England's undoing, man, when you're
in
people.
You're catering to one player.
Can't be carrying people in the final, man. Can't be carrying people in the. It's a final. Every man's got to stand up and be counted.
That's the
100%.
problem with English football, though. They have enigmas that they have to carry. You know, Bellingham shouldn't be on the pitch, but he's there because in a moment of brilliance he can produce. He's not on form. Although he's just got the ball, retrieve the ball, make a pass. Kane, finish. Come on, unlucky guys. That's a foul.
Well done, Bellingham, on that pick.
Hmm.
And he found Kane beautifully. Is Bellingham getting into the game now?
I still think I just think he's fatigued. You know,
He's playing in spurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing
England get a free kick here for me. Mikey says, I think Spain may just nick it, but England can do it. Before the game says, guys, don't worry, the ref has got you. Cam says, Kobe, mate, you'll never outrun anyone in your life. You're not going to start today, so it's important to have a consistent ball security and quick progression between lines, and then hashtag Arteta ball.
I think a while ago, and that Kane shot, I thought Saka probably should stay a little bit wider because he brought Cucurella into the play also.
So they're taking a free kick here, guys, on my screen. Big time block from Rodri there.
Is that big block? That ball was going to the corner.
2 minutes extra time.
Score a goal, Kane, so I can stop modding off at you. Score a goal. I always want on his free kick. So you know how you have Rice and Shaw out there, right?
Foden,
Rice
oh my gosh. He had got his shot
having
off.
some issues.
Rice took the free kick, came to Foden and a snap volley right into the keeper, held it.
Yeah.
That's a chance. That's a chance.
It's a half chance.
Half chance. Great to get contact though, Foden.
Saka getting physical with Cucurella there, man.
Yes. I guess it's a good shot. It's a good shot.
Yeah. So
well, Yamal and Williams have switched.
Well, Yamal is having no play basically.
Hey, listen, Saka's not lightweight, you know. He's not lightweight.
You cannot
at all,
outrun Walker, Yamal. Don't try that. Not at 34. You still can't run him. You just jogging beside you, say, this is a big fast game. You look at you're 16. You still got the speed.
Yeah. We'll talk about it another time, but Cranky, but I've watched the entire series of Sprint on Netflix.
Truly I'm on episode 5. I'm on episode 4.
Truly amazing.
Yeah,
Which
I
Sprint?
love it, man. On
the
Netflix
documentary about the 100 and 200 meters in the World Championships last year.
Oh, okay. No,
I don't think Cranky watches a lot of Netflix. You know, I told him to watch Super.
I don't really watch TV on Netflix.
No. This is one that I can say honestly, you have to watch it.
Yeah.
It documents the entire Jamaican and US track team for the 100 and 200 meters running up to the 2023 World Championships. Amazing footage.
Okay,
it is.
You will love it. You'll thank me when you watch it.
It's on my list. Halftime, people.
Halftime.
England holding their own against
and
Spain.
I also like the Marcel Jacobs, the Italian sprinter. I like the piece on him in episode 2. I really did enjoy that. Yeah,
I like the Zarnell Hughes bit. I like that what they did with Zarnell Hughes and Linford Christie.
Yeah, loved it. Right, guys, I'm going to get some ice for my drink. I'll be back in a second. Okay. Tony, you got this?
All right. So, yeah, we're at halftime. A very tight game. Let me try and get some stats up, guys. I think I mentioned about 70% possession for Spain in the first half. I don't think there was much difference to that following the last 5 minutes of the game. Yep, so it's finished at 69.2% for Spain, 30.8% for England. 5 shots by Spain, 3 shots by England. Both teams have only had 1 shot on target so far. 3 block shots by Spain, 2 block shots by England. Touches in the box, 11s for Spain, 8 for England. Aerial duels, 1, 8 by Spain, 6 by England. That's the one stat that I kind of think, you know what? Spain are winning the aerial duels against Kane consistently. I think that has contributed heavily to the way the game has gone so far.
I'll rephrase that, Tony. I'll rephrase that.
Go ahead.
Because then that suggests Kane is winning other things. That infers he's winning nothing except being on the field. Sorry, Tony. Go ahead, Tony.
Okay.
That gives some view that, you know what? He's not winning every duel, he's winning something else.
Okay. So, yeah. And then 6 fouls by Spain, 2 by England, 6 corners for Spain, 1 for England. So, very much the balance of play we can see by those statistics show Spain in the ascendancy. But for all that domination in terms of play and stats, they still haven't created gilt-edged chances. As I said, it is still 1 shot apiece on target by both teams.
England's being one of the better defensive teams in the tournament. I'm not sure they get enough credit for that, actually, given the fact that was the biggest concern coming into the tournament. You thought England have a lot of offensive firepower, but, with Maguire not being there, inexperienced in terms of Gay, Shaw being injured, you thought it may be a challenge for England, but defensively they've played well. I'm only giving them a few goals throughout the tournament, but offensively, where you have the supposed firepower with Foden, Bellingham, Saka, and Kane, along with the bench, you would have thought that they would have scored more goals and look more decisive going forward and more penetrative, and that has not materialized, actually.
I think both teams can play better. I think in where England, have probably excelled is defensively, where they've double teamed those very dangerous players and got very last-minute ditch challenges in to actually keep the score where it is. So, as Bertram alluded to, England defensively have been the best team, and that is their strength, which kind of leads to how the game has played in this first half. So England have got their foothold into the game. I think both teams will play better second half. I just hope England can improve on their ball movement, because they can definitely hurt Spain.
Yeah, and I said it, Yamal looks like 16 today.
Yeah.
Shaw is playing him real close. And they're showing you some highlights. I'm watching on 2 different channels, by the way. And they're showing you highlights with Shaw and him isolated. He's making sure that he doesn't receive the ball.
Yeah.
So he's not waiting until he gets it and then attack him. He's making sure he doesn't receive the ball, which is a good action.
And that's what you got to do. I mean, sometimes it might be a little bit boring to watch, but it's a game of 2 halves, and you've got to get yourselves into the game. And I think England have done well in the first 45, where they could easily have just gone gung-ho and the game could have been over.
And there's been no big chances in the game, which says a lot actually. And I think Spain is pressing more than England. So even though your legs will go when someone has the ball, if you're pressing, it does take some out of you, even though 69% possession, so you don't have to do too much press.
Scary,
because
isn't it?
you have the ball most of the time.
But as you said, in those one-on-one situations, the tackles that have come in have shown that the defensively, the guys are switched on and they're covering for each other if someone does come out of position.
And what Spain does is, when England plays the ball out in the middle or to the or wide, the person who's closest to the person who's getting the ball attacks them vigorously, and there's a second or third person coming along to close down any space. So you don't have any vision to see the pass. That's why you have to revisit how you're set up and how you're going to progress the ball up the field. Otherwise, you're going to lose the ball in dangerous positions if you try to play it from the back.
Yeah, that one time where John Stones had picked up the ball in defence and ran through the midfield. If he put that ball early, Kane was in the position to make that run, and he didn't. And he held on to it and into the 18-yard box and lost the possession. So, as I said, those are the situations where, when Kane's in that position, you'd think they're going to, similar to when Palmer slipped that ball through for Watkins to score.
Right.
Stones was in that position. He didn't do it. So those are the opportunities that we really got to take advantage of if they come.
John Stone has been good, very, very good in the first half, both with the ball and without the ball. Especially given that he's not the speediest defender. Huh?
He does that for Man City, and that's what I'm saying. From a central defender, when you can have that player do that in that situation, especially in this formation, it makes a
Hey, Vincey, Kane would have been offside. And they're just showing you the play again. I still know what you're talking about. He was running offside, but there weren't enough people moving to get for Stone to have alternatives, right? Kane may have been his first pass, but I think Kane's a little bit offside. Because, I mean, he can't get behind the defense. He's not quick enough anyway. So he's going to try to cheat as much as possible. I think Watkins would be a big difference maker. In that ball a while ago, you don't have to play the ball at Watkins' feet. You play the ball in the space. Let him go chase it.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens second half. Should be interesting.
Right, guys. Has everybody had their say on the first half?
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to say they were showing some replay videos today of the first half action. And I have to say, really impressed with Luke Shaw. Recoveries, tackles, he's getting into the box late, making last-ditch tackles, long triangle passes over to Saka, really breaking up play. And really, really happy with the job he's done on Yamal as well. 3 tackles on that side. Who's been the player of the tournament, Yamal, but he's not doing anything against Luke Shaw at the moment. But England, for me, overall, have been so poor in possession. On the ball, they've not looked good as well, and their movement to cap it off on the top line has been non-existent. So you're suffering on 2 levels there. Number 1 in the midfield where you can't hold on to the ball, and then up front where you've got no movement. And it's really something that a manager would have to make an early change rather than a later change, because you want to try and influence this game from the get-go. If you've got a chance to show your stuff, now is the time to show it. You don't wait 5 minutes to the end, 10 minutes to the end, or in extra time. You need to do it now, because the first goal is really going to count in this game. It's tight, and if a goal goes in, then the other team's going to have to commit more, which is going to make them more susceptible to letting in another goal at the back. So the first goal is really critical at this stage of the game. But so far, it's been a struggle for Harry Kane, the captain, again, not doing much. Counter-attacking football is lacking from him. No movement. He's dropping too deep. And so, yes, he's helping out the midfield, but even in that respect, he's not even touching the ball. So I would garner it a good strategy if he had touches, but he's got the lowest touches among any player on the pitch, with just 3 in 45 minutes. And it's just something you're going to have to change. You can't carry that.
How many touches does he have, by the way?
I've got him down as 3 touches and 1 header, so that's 4 in total.
No, he's got to have had more than that, because he
had more touches. He had more touches.
Yeah, I've got it down. I'm looking at Opta, and Opta says he's got 4.
Opta is wrong. Opta is wrong. I think I've seen 1 or 4.
He's got a virus on it.
Yeah.
No, it's just probably not been updated, but that's what's down on there now. Let's have a look. Let's try and get.
I can remember the 1 he got the yellow card on, 2 he turnover, 1 shot he took in the box, couple of headers. Now he has more than 4.
Trying to see. I'm trying to refresh it and see if there's enough. Oh, here we go.
And they could make a mistake too.
Okay, so Harry Kane has had 12 touches, the lowest of any player in the team. Second lowest number.
I just got that. So I'm on who scored.
Got the same thing as you. Yeah, 13 by Bukayo Saka, 15 Kobe Mainoo, 14 Mark Gahey. The highest number is 29 by Jude Bellingham.
And you know what? The lowest player for Spain is 18, which is Morata.
How many touches has Pickford had?
22.
Wow.
So yeah, your striker has had half the touches of your goalkeeper.
Wow.
But then your goalkeeper has made too many saves, has he?
No, he's not needed to.
Yeah, the goalkeeper normally takes 2 touches to to control the ball.
Or there's a lot of bad crosses by Spain, which he gathers easily. So plus they're playing up on the back sometimes. So those are touches, right? When they pass back to him and then he recycles the ball.
I do say
Spain's most productive player is been, as far as touches is concerned, has been Robin Lenormand. He's had 54 touches, closely followed by his defensive centre-back partner, Ayerme Laporte, who's on 53. Rodri is on 36, if you're interested.
So it says a lot when your two defenders are touching the ball 100 times between them. You're passing the ball amongst yourself deep. Right? You're not penetrative. How many touches have Nico Williams has?
Nico Williams has 35.
And Saka has 15. They're playing on the both sides, on the same side of the field.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yamala's had 28.
Yamala's at 28? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah,
they've been getting
Fabian's got 39.
I mean, I see Shaw's pocket, and Yamala's there someplace, but I don't see no 28 touches from Yamal.
Yeah, he's been moving. He's been traveling, but they've been double teamed on both sides.
Yeah. He gets a lot of touches, but they go nowhere.
Probably deeper. Yeah. Gary says, Apollo, I've never seen such a drop off in a player like we're seeing Kane. I don't know what's happening with Kane. It's like he has no legs at all.
So the England players are back out of the dressing room, ready to come back onto the pitch. Looks like possibly Spain are making a substitution. Zubimendi is ready to come on. Looks like it. Number 18. A player that Arsenal have looked at extensively. Apollo, can you give us any feedback on Zubimendi? In terms of Arsenal possibly buying him?
He's not hearing you.
Can't hear us. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's that? Sorry, I was...
Zubimendi.
Yeah, Spain look like they're going to bring on Zubimendi, a player that also have been I've been looking a lot at recently.
That deal's gone. That deal's they've stopped pursuing him now. That deal's gone.
Oh, right,
he had a 50. He just have a 50 million release clause, but it looks like he's going to come on actually.
If he comes on,
from my sources, that deal has gone. Gary says, Apollo, never seen such a drop off in a player like we're seeing in Harry Kane. And before the game says, guys, why can't England see more possession? It's because they're not acute to looking after the ball the way Spain has. They're just not. That's not England's game.
Spain.
I think it's more than that. No. It's more than that. Yeah.
Spain's style of play is predicated on possession.
Exactly.
That's what it is. On keeping that ball and not losing it.
Yeah. That's what they're good at. That's their forte.
I don't disagree with that, guys. But look when England gets the ball. First of all, they close on all the space before Pickford can play the ball out, and they're going hard with 2 and 3 people to the person who's receiving the ball. That means unless you have made a decision way before you receive the ball, when you get the ball, you're not seeing much gaps to play the ball to your teammate.
But Bertrand,
Go ahead.
But Kranky, it's about how you play, the players you have, and the way you play. And what's happening with England is you need your centre backs and your full backs to usher in and stay concentrated and communicated on the low block. It's been hard for England to get out of their half because that's not happening. And when you consider on the other side, Rodri is pulling the strings in the middle of the park, it makes it extremely difficult for England to break that, the way how Spain's playing. They got one of the best in the world orchestrating the way how Spain is set up. So it's very difficult. If Rodri wasn't there, it would be an easy.
Go ahead, Vincey.
Can I just say, Apollo, you're just saying that, but Rodri's just been taken off now for Zubimendi.
Wow.
Maybe he's injured.
Okay, Kranky, there's your golden goose.
Yeah.
There's your goal, because people don't realize how good Rodri is, It's like, we know City can't win without
people do.
Yeah, City can't win without.
He's get Ballon d'Or.
He's up there.
Game changer.
So this, Southgate can play around with this a little bit now because he's not around.
Yeah, because we don't know how good Zubimendi is. So we're saying one thing, don't realize this player may be better offensively. We don't know what his capabilities are. We got to wait and see. And Arsenal,
the thing
That's
is,
got to be an injury because
yeah,
Rodri's just not the type of player you take off. You take off.
No,
yeah.
Fabianski.
He's a key figure for them. He's always in the
Yeah.
right place at the right time, and quite frankly, he's been in Harry Kane's pocket for the whole game.
Kick off.
Okay, let's go.
yeah.
England are a second half team. Morata gets them started. Away we go. Before the game says it's mentality. It's a lot more than mentality, bro. Especially when you're up against. I remember when Arsenal used to play Barcelona 2010, 2011, 12. And it's just the sheer speed of the movement when Messi was in there moving the ball around, David Villa. It was just mesmerizing to the eye. The movement was so good, we just couldn't keep up with it. It was just too fast for us, man. That's what they're predicated on. That's the foundation of Spanish football. That's the minimum expectation. Aiden Els says, can I get the right link to watch the match? Bro, it's on free terrestrial. I don't know why they don't stream this live on YouTube, you know. When other teams and some of the sports do this, they just put it on YouTube for free.
No. Oh my gosh.
A penalty? What is it?
So naive, man. I'm not gonna say it. It's just so naive.
Oh.
Wow. It's Nico Williams.
Nico!
Yeah, it's
So
Nico
naive.
Williams.
That was too easy.
Yeah. From one
It's
side to
Nico
the
Williams, guys.
Yeah, that was way too easy.
So ball
England's
comes
all-
into the
all
right.
out of
Yamal
position.
gets a touch. Yamal gets in the middle. He squares it off to Nico Williams, and he hits it first time, and it's in the back of the net.
Take Harry Kane
Spain
off the
go
field.
1-0 up.
people. He's
It's
trying
a
to
slot.
motivate his team. He can't do anything.
Look, Bellingham
Jesus.
didn't get there. Sure, Bellingham, sure. There's a cut straight through them. Poor
Yeah.
defender.
Yeah.
Poor.
So let's see this again. It's a ball out wide, plays wide. It's a brilliant. You know what? He got behind Shaw.
Yeah, got
So
inside him.
Walker came in too close. Walker didn't
Got
need to come
inside
in
him.
that close, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Got inside Shaw. Yeah.
Yeah. He got behind Shaw.
And Carl Walker gave too much space to Nico
Yeah.
Williams.
Yeah.
And that's what I said to you guys in the first half. He couldn't do that because Saka was right next to him. Saka was almost playing as a right back. But in the instances where you're then attacking and you're being progressive, then Walker is having to face him one-on-one, which quite frankly, I didn't think he was capable of
Well,
doing.
we have a reactive manager, so let's see how he reacts.
You can actually see when that play happens, Saka's 30 yards up the field. And it's just, yeah.
Nicker price just keeps going up, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, Cavani, it was a good ball, but then look at Yamal. Yamal then holds the ball back. He twists it in, and then the weight of the pass from Yamal, 16 years old.
Yeah, but
That's
Yamal is
really-
too far. Yamal goes right between Gay and Shaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, the positioning was poor.
Yeah, position is poor. Defensive, poor positioning.
It's about to happen again. My
Yeah.
word. What are they doing? Oh my God.
Ball in behind
Oh
between
my
the two
gosh.
defenders.
Get out of jail.
Nico has it again.
Shocking.
So, yeah,
That should have been 2-0.
it's a massive blow for England because they just saw Rodri come off the pitch and they had a little bit of hope and optimistic going into the half. And
There's a big gap between England, 5 people back, and
Yeah.
the front 4.
Yeah, the shape is all
Huge
wrong.
gap between the two. It's all wrong. Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
just got to ride this
And
next
these
5
are
minutes.
balls over the top. This is not like you play through the lines.
Ride this
Huge
5 minutes. out.
spaces.
How old does Yamal look? He still looks 16. Shaw with the ball. There's nobody on the left to play the ball to. There's no
Look
way.
at the midfield. It's just so Manu, you got to drop a little bit when in that situation.
I'll let Gary Singer tell you about small goalkeepers, munchkins as he calls them.
But Bellingham, you got to get easy with them tackles, man.
Mm,
Go easy on those
let's
challenges.
get this back up.
Yeah, that's not.
Just,
And the man just beat him so easily, didn't he?
Hmm.
It's a keeper. That's not a keeper fault on that goal. I don't blame the keeper for that.
You know what? England came out of the half asleep. They just came out. Yamel had far too much time and space to cut it back from right. And Williams, just no one around him. Walker's off him as
Give the
well.
ball to Shaw wide.
Just
What
too
kind of
easy.
pass is that? What's the
Just
crap
too
is
easy.
that? Take Billingham off the field. He's been awful.
You're getting nothing
It's a
from your
5-yard
captain as well.
pass to an easy pass, and he plays the ball out of bounds.
Say fans and layman's in the crowd.
Billingham has been reading his clippings too much.
Yeah, he's just.
I mean, games like these, he's not dominating, and he's supposed to be the next coming of Jesus on the football field. Poor.
The ball he's just played to Luke Shaw is just the weight on it.
There's no care.
Awful. Gunner's boss says Tony and the team bless up.
Bless up Gunner's boss.
Big up Gunner's
bless
boss
up as well.
Go on, Saka. Come on, England now.
Oh, A.M. Henry said he's now 17 years old in one day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his birthday yesterday, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Billingham should be on the line a while ago. You're coming in too much. You're not creating the space, Billingham. When you're in so close, then you're bringing Carvajal closer and Yamal closer together. They don't have to chase you.
Saka's improved that. Saka used to lose the ball in possession a lot, and you see how much the strength training that he's doing, how he holds up play, put his back to the ball. He's really doing.
Walker's crossing is awful.
Terrible.
What the hell was that? Walker's offensive game is 0. Seriously. It's an awful cross.
I'm about to press the off button on my TV, man. I see another one of them crosses. That's it. It's nonsense.
It's not a cross by a professional football player. So it's a plumber's cross. That's awful.
Wow.
Well,
back now,
I think it's time, innit? It's that time.
Oh, that should be a yellow card referee, no?
That was tough.
That should be a yellow card referee. That's not a foul?
I mean, he did win the ball, but he went right through
the
player.
The man to win the ball. That's not the way to go.
I think it's the time for Southgate to make the changes.
He ain't making no changes to the 65th minute.
No, he's going to make the changes. We've seen that consistently in him.
John Stone's
in the 50-something minute? That's not happening.
The goalkeeper kicks the ball out. The ball doesn't go more than 5 feet off the ground, all the way through the midfield, cuts through us, and Stones has to concede a free kick. I mean,
before the game says Roger is so good. Spain was building out with one number 6, and now he's out. They're using a double pivot. Ricardo says, I agree with you, KRANKY. Kane should go now. Alkov said, can we see Gordon? Oh, Gordon has not played hardly a dime this World Cup. I don't know what is going on there with Southgate. I tried to give Southgate a little bit of kudos.
He is justified because every time Palmer's come on, he's delivered something. So Palmer over Gordon has, I don't see that. I don't have an argument with that. The only way Gordon comes on is if you take him both Foden and Saka off, which he clearly isn't doing.
Kane can't chase anybody, Southgate.
He's too slow. He
can't react to anything. He can't react to. He's just jogging around in a space, burning up the grass. Making a pothole or something, right in that center circle. He's just making a hole there, running around in there. It's a joke.
Yeah, Ricardo.
And says, "I've been telling you, England."
Ricardo was talking something earlier. He's now realizing that he's late in his assessment. That Kane should not be in the field.
England's Lions is like Texas A&M Aggies football program. I'll let Tony tell you about that because his nephew used to play for them. Cam says,
what was that, Rice? What was that, Rice? Walker, the man is wide of you, Walker.
Cam says, all my detractors prove wrong. I wanted Nico Williams a year ago and no one believed me.
1-0.
Good block by Gay. I guess he's not
Yeah,
coming home, right? He's going home. But he's going home to Spain.
Actually, Tony's been to Texas A&M where he went to see him play.
Yeah.
Oh, you never played at Texas A&M? I thought you played at Florida.
I've been to both, but I went to see the greatest game in college football, which was Texas A&M against LSU, a huge battle, which ended up 74-72 to Texas A&M. Wow, got away with that one.
That should have been a goal a while ago.
Yeah. Spain are playing with them now. Spain are playing with them.
Come on, get the ball out from there.
Play the ball to Rice in front of you, Billingham.
No.
Jesus Lord.
Yeah, I have to say, guys, the plan in the first half...
Rice, who kicking that ball to Rice? That was awful.
I have to say, guys, the plan in the first half was for Saka to give Walker that coverage. And in the second half, Saka's played a much more advanced role, and it's left Walker one-on-one with Williams, and he's just getting torched.
I don't know what Rice was doing a while ago, twice.
Yeah, this is down to tactics from the manager.
I think Kane. I think what's happening in the game is that Spain is much more careful when they get the ball. They treasure the ball better than England, and they're making better decisions quicker. Like a while ago, Billingham said, "Give Rice the ball and move." That's all he has to do.
Yeah, but Kranky, as I said to you, the wing backs were dropping back, supporting the left and right back. Not happening in the second half, and now we're much more vulnerable. Actually, playing.
But they're trying to stretch it so Cucurella does overlap, right? You pick your poison, right? If he stays deep, then Cucurella can overlap. If he stays high, then it's one-on-one with Nico, and you have to trust Walker to be able to handle Nico. Is that not happening so far?
Oh, come on, Kane. You could have held on to that ball there. Why?
The biggest thing is big players turn up in big games, and England have been walking all the way through this. When you consider it, right, Spain have come out top in 2008, 2012. They actually won the World Cup in 2010. And England are still butthurt from 58 years. It's incredible.
The game is not over, but England needs to do something. What kind of pass is that, John Stone? What the heck is happening?
Ollie's coming on.
Who?
Watkins is coming on.
Ollie Watkins.
Yeah, Kane got to come on the field. He should have come on the field a long time ago. It's been obvious. Blind man could see that. He should not have started the game. He should not have started the game. Now Southgate get desperate because he wants to win, and he knows this from day one.
Yeah,
he don't want to hurt his captain's feelings, but you know what? We're not in the feelings business. We're in the winning business.
Yeah, you said it right, Kranky. You said it right.
So, guys, we've just been shown on Twitter that Jude Bellingham was screaming at Gareth Southgate, probably about Kane. People think, which is why he's brought on Ollie Watkins. So it looks like the change has come because of 2 minutes ago, Jude Bellingham was screaming at the manager.
Wow. Should that ever happen? No.
No. I'm not into that. In fact, I'll probably take him off. I'm not into that. Sorry.
Especially
when they have better, when Eze probably do better than Billingham. Because Billingham's in play. You can't scream when you're not doing your job.
Yeah, agree.
Not if you dominate the game as a player, you're doing that great, so you can scream. You can't scream. You're not Michael Jordan.
Okay.
But is Kane's game affecting everybody else's game? Because you have no outlet.
The game
literally have no outlet.
So open. England are struggling right now.
Oh wow! Yeah. Right in the middle of the park as well. Wow.
Can't keep hold of the ball.
That's Billingham again, right? That was his turnover a while ago. Yeah, Spain is just dominating possession.
Toying with them.
Yeah, toying with them. They're just moving men like on a chessboard. It's moving them around, and England can't keep up. England
and it's great to watch. It's great to watch. You know, that is how you.
It's like watching Man City play football.
Mm.
And there it is, guys. Sky now reporting it. Rob Dawson is inside the stadium, sitting in front of them, and he said Bellingham is berating Gareth Southgate, and he goes, "Wow, what's that all about?" So that's happening right in front of the Sky Sports presenter in the stadium.
Bellingham went very back on Gareth.
Wow.
Bellingham's going to get himself in trouble. People are going to start now because he's been playing with some kind of arrogance. I'm telling you. I watch him play.
You know what? If Mbappe can get away with everything he's got away with, Bellingham ain't got.
Bellingham ain't producing on the field like Mbappe. Mbappe has won World Cup. Bellingham has won Champions League, but he's not.
Yes, come on, Gordon. Oh, unlucky. Kane, if you got there, you would have had a chance. Unlucky. Reset. Mainu played. That guy, man. Oh,
Where's
well,
Kane? Where Kane should be at the penalty box.
yeah.
Where's Kane?
Oh. What the menu?
Good retainers. England still got the ball from that passage of play, guys, until Shaw just... No, we still got it. We still maintain the ball.
Oh, God.
It's tense. Kane's off.
He should have been off a long time ago.
Yeah.
Armband
not
goes
just
to
doing-
Kyle Walker. And that's the quickest we've seen him move all game, running off the pitch.
Gunners boss, England have never won the Euros. They've only got the World Cup in '66. They've never won the Euros.
That's the only thing they have won is World Cup. For a senior team, junior team has won this competition, but
Now, as I said to you, they've never got to a final outside of the UK.
right.
This is the first one.
Bertram, you
Ever.
lot, that was the quickest you've seen Kane on the pitch.
Yeah. I mean,
Go on,
where
mate.
is the that you know where he's going right now is where he should have started. Besides Southgate, he shouldn't have started. It was
Well,
so obvious.
the good news, there's Lando Norris, Formula One team, McLaren driver in the stands.
Comes
The
second
good news
before-
is this isn't with 10 minutes or 15 minutes to go, Cranky. This is half an hour left in the game, and it's enough time for him to make a difference.
Yeah, I agree.
England's keeping all the possession still. They've still got hold of the ball. They've been moving it left to right, right to left. Good possession. Come on, Saka, take it down the line.
Yeah, they've not look now. They're doubling on Saka.
Right, come on.
Foden is playing so deep. He's centre back right now. Oh no, it's not Foden. It's Rice. Sorry, my bad.
That should be a foul. Yeah,
That
a foul on
is.
Saka.
Yeah.
Sagner says maybe Bellingham doesn't think he can save Southgate in the last three. Southgate probably won't care. He's leaving whether he wins or lose.
I know, right?
Southgate's gone either way. Don't matter to him whatsoever. And-
But let's not think that he wants to lose. Come on, guys.
No, of course
this
he
will be the
doesn't.
crowning glory.
Of course he doesn't. But when you hear his interview and their mental health issues and what it's done with him and his family,
That should be a
he
yellow
wants
card a
out
while
of
ago,
it.
by the way.
He
Yeah,
wants to
but-
get out of it.
No, Apollo, you can't begrudge Southgate for saying what he's saying. I mean, the English press
Nope.
and how they carry on.
Look,
with this.
I've actually been sticking up for him over the last week
Mm.
because name me another England manager that's got to as many finals or semi-finals than he has.
Yep,
So,
simple as that.
yeah.
Apollo. That's as simple as that. His results cannot be, 100% record in the group in the qualifiers, and then he comes in, hasn't lost a game so far. This will be his first loss in the tournament.
Yeah, international record of 6 clean sheets in a major tournament. No other team in history has ever done that.
But for me, it's the way how he's done it. That for me is what England needed. He's allowed the young players to know that if you're good enough and you're young enough, you're going to get an opportunity. And England needed to have that. So he's revolutionary the state of English football. Go on, Bellingham. Oh, lucky. Good shot. And it's just a matter of time before this young crop of players do get over the line because they're
Good move by Bellingham.
Great
Pretty
move
sure-
by Bellingham.
Good move by Bellingham a while ago, actually.
Good ball
See, there were
in
like
from
3
Saka.
players there, 3 players there. Look at this, 3 playing for converge.
Now you can probably see now from that substitution how much space that's been created in the movement.
Because Watkins is looking for the ball wide, right? You see him moving.
Yeah,
He's on his bicycle right away.
he pulled the man straight away.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Kane was such an hindrance for the team. Jeez. Your coach has got to be brave. You're in finals. I'm gonna be brave. I'll take the hit.
Would you love it, Bertrand? Would you love it? Love it like Kevin Keegan? Love it.
Yes, of course, of course. I so long as I can justify my decision, I'm gonna make the decision.
Man of the match so far for me, John Stones for England. He's had a really good game.
Yeah. It's a good game.
For me, it's going to be Luke Shaw at the moment.
No, I can't give Luke Shaw. He was involved in that goal.
Go on. Unlucky Watkins. Great ball. And that's what they need to do. Stretch the defense. Keep them honest, man. You can't have these centre backs just having a day off. In a
Wow,
game
he just barely missed that, didn't he?
Oh, great ball.
But see, he's giving them something behind. First ball behind to a center forward. Right? He's giving them something behind. So now Spain can't cheat as much anymore.
And to be honest, here's the thing. England had two options in attack: to bring on Tony or bring on Watkins. And because of Watkins' goal and his movement and the style of movement that he has up front, it aids to the players that's on this team. But either way, you know, Tony or Watkins could have stretched this Spanish.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting when you score. You've dominated the first half at 69% possession. And second half, England's the one having most of the possession, though, isn't it? Spain has fell off.
Oh, they can cut through them now. Can't get back there, Shaw. No. Oh, great save, Pickford. Ooh, hanging on there. Yamal had a chance. We were open.
So easy.
Wow.
Easy.
Ball movement. That's all it is.
That was so
But
easy.
why Shaw behind Yamal when the ball's on the other side? Why Shaw behind Yamal? Again, that's twice he's behind Yamal. Shaw should not be behind Yamal when the ball is being played up in the defense.
Cannot be
There's
there.
no way that should be the case.
Yeah, you're absolutely
That's
right.
ridiculous.
Good save. Yeah, it's a good save. It's a good save.
Shaw should never have been that high up the pitch.
Nope. No reason.
Well, I said it to you guys 3 times already, and I'll say it again. The tactic in the first half was to hold them wing backs back and give them the support from your forwards. The second half tactic has been now we're not doing that. We're now stretching the field. We're now playing with width, and we're going to put our guys up front and compromise our left back and right back, and that's exactly what's happening. That's why Spain are dominating play in the second half. Southgate pulled the trigger, and it's come back and it's hurt him.
Well, I'll tell you what, Morata's coming off and he's put himself about.
Yeah, he does that quite a bit, actually.
For Spain. Carvajal's now the captain. Yeah, he's made a good contribution.
Southgate has shown his hand too early. He probably should have kept it tight for another 20 minutes and then made the change around.
Now, bring on
70 minutes or
Palmer.
so.
Bring on Palmer now. Time.
Yeah, I agree.
It's time. Spread the field wide. Take off Foden. Bring on Bellingham. Bring on Palmer. Has Morata scored in this tournament? I can't recall.
No.
He's played a lot of defense, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't think he has.
It's got to be one of the lowest counts of goals in the Euros.
Yeah, I think so. It's a good shot. That's a good shot.
Come on, England.
Good save by Pickford, though. Good save by Pickford.
It's a really good save to get down to your right on the ground. Yeah.
It's been a bit sloppy.
They're starting to press again, right? They weren't pressing as much before. They're starting to press again.
Yeah. And that works against us because we're not good in possession.
You may have to play with the first line of the press, right? You have to think about which line, where do I play? Do I try to go from the back through the middle, or do I go with the first line of the press? That's not Walker's forte to be fending off 2 and 3 of the opposition players.
I wonder where England go from here. And the game's not over, so I'm not talking about the result. I'm talking about the next manager. Who's going to want to take this job?
Anybody. It's a great job.
Great squad to have.
Let's be honest. You've got a great crop of players to choose from. It's a highly paid job. It's one of the best paid jobs in the world.
The problem is whether the coach that's going to come in is still going to believe in this system that he's got, where these youngsters have got the opportunity. All they need is the better ball control, ball movement, and believing in themselves. They're at the right age to do it, but the problem is you're dealing with the English press. I mean, it's like Shaw was playing today, and yesterday it was announced that he's starting. I mean, why would you leak that?
So, deal or no deal, guys? Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah.
Go Watkins. Oh, lucky.
Deal.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'd do it. I'd do Tuchel. I'm happy with that.
Oh, Bellingham too long.
Is Cranky still there? He's not there. Vincey? Tuchel, deal or no deal?
Can I be on the fence?
No, we got to go through this quickly because I got 5 names to throw out.
Okay.
Is Tuchel not better than Southgate, Vincey? That's what you got to ask yourself.
There's a lot of players better than Southgate, but it's whether they're going to... I'll say no deal.
So, all right, no deal. Pochettino, deal or no deal?
Deal.
No deal.
That's an easy one.
No deal.
Jurgen Klopp, deal or no deal?
Deal, 100%.
Deal.
Graham Potter, deal or no deal?
No deal.
I'm coming off the stream if you can continue with that name, man.
No deal.
No
Move
deal.
ahead. Next one.
Eddie Howe, mind you, Eddie Howe, I think is still going to be the manager of Newcastle. They're showing faith in him, so I don't think he's going to be available.
No
If
deal.
you're looking for an English manager, it's a deal.
No deal.
Yeah, and they will approach him. They will approach Eddie Howe.
Yeah. You're
So
looking for an English.
deal or no deal? Hey, look at Emerson. Emerson, the only one Emerson's taken. Oh no, he said no deal for Klopp.
Wow.
I'll do Klopp every day of the week.
I'm going to put a name in
Sunday.
I'm going to put a name in the hat.
Emerson.
I'm going to put a name in the hat because you put a name in the hat.
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta.
It's easy. It's easy. It's
Imagine
easy.
if Arteta was a manager of England with this young
He can't be because he's signing that new contract. So
He hasn't signed it yet.
Oh, Bellingham
no,
will
he's
be
not
done.
available.
Apollo, he hasn't signed it yet. Deal or no deal?
Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to mention Michael Carrick, Steven Gerrard, or Frank Lampard because
Must score.
you're just
None of
going
them.
down.
Yes! Get in there! Yes! Must score! Man like Carl Palmer.
What?
Carl Palmer must score. Great ball by Saka into the box.
Oh my God! We have this
Yes,
game on.
sir. We have a
It's
game.
game on.
Was Bellingham
We have
to
a game.
on the plate to
Go
Game on.
England!
It's game on.
Yes,
Brilliant
sir.
It's game on.
Players I
Saka
call
gets it
for
through the middle.
are
It's laid
making a
off.
difference. The players I call for are making a difference.
Look at that.
Brilliant goal by Palmer.
Look at that. That is
Brilliant,
incredible.
brilliant goal.
Who gets
Look at that
credit for
technique.
that?
that ball was
Bellingham made a pass.
Yeah.
Gareth Southgate gets the credit because he brought the player on.
And the question I would ask is why wasn't he on sooner? But that's another story for another day.
Yeah, that's another story for another day. Look, you did what you thought would work. It didn't. You made the adjustments, and now you've worked.
Great goal.
So who is playing left back? What am I missing?
Sure.
Open
No,
football
because-
now.
Left back.
No.
And England are in the game.
What a great goal.
What a great
Brilliant,
goal.
brilliant,
Yes.
Brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. Got clipped a little bit.
Tony, you notice how when Arteta was put up for England manager, Apollo just ran. He just
Like,
Up,
he wanted to entertain it.
Cranky. Jude Bellingham assist.
yes. So what am I missing? Oh, look, who else came off? Who did Palmer come on for? Because I was away a little bit.
Foden.
Foden.
Okay. That change was due, by the way.
Yeah.
Foden has not
And
had
he's made that change regularly. If you
Yeah.
notice, he keeps Saka
Yes.
on and he takes Foden and Kane off.
Yeah.
And for all them people that say, "Oh, Saka can't do this and Kane is and Foden is all that," who does the manager trust most? He trusts Saka.
Yeah.
He don't have the 100% trust in Foden.
Mm.
Yes.
I'll tell you one thing though.
Lucky Saka.
Tony, what surprised me in the second half, seeing how the game is open, how England are actually holding their own.
Yeah.
against
Yeah.
Spain
Yeah.
in an
But I'm
open
saying,
football.
I think when you press hard as Spain does, Vincey, that happens, right? Second half,
It
your legs
it
are not what they
wasn't
used to be.
Foden. It was Kobe. It was Kobe.
You know,
mainly.
Tony, if he had a right foot, he probably could have put it in the top corner.
Yeah.
If Saka had the right foot, he was in a
So
good
it
spot.
wasn't.
He
It
tried to
wasn't
cross it.
Foden. It was Kobe off.
It's called okay. So he put Bellingham deep, which he normally does at points in time. So England's still attacking though. Palmer feel like he can go by anybody at any time. That's one thing I like about him.
Well, you know what? As it stands, Emerson might be in for it because he said 90 minutes, didn't he?
Yes, he said, yeah.
Yes, he did. But we
It's a
still got
different
15
game.
minutes to
Spain-
play, so
it's
there's
a
a
different
long
game.
time
Spain has
left in
not been
this
as
game.
dangerous as they were before. It's a different game.
Oh God.
So, Paulo,
Yo.
Arteta for England, yes or no?
No. He signs for Arsenal and he wins us Champions League and the league title.
He hasn't signed yet.
I don't want him touching England. I don't
He
want him
hasn't signed
touching
yet.
England.
He hasn't signed yet.
And look, the thing about England per se is the other
Pickford knows
question
he
is
messed
will
Come
up,
on,
Ben
man.
White come
Pickford.
back into the team?
He made a
Come on,
bad
Pickford.
pass.
Watkins is like, man, come on, Pickford. You gotta make
England
it
needs
better.
Ben White badly, man.
When the pitch is so highly, when the defense is so high, you got to put it in that space.
Right in that space, right in the middle between the keeper and the defense. Right in the
Yep.
middle.
Okay, Tony.
Watkins is going to beat every single one of them, man.
Yep. Yeah, and he knows it too.
Tony, I'm going to go one better. Are you ready for this? Because this is going to lick you like a haymaker.
Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola for England manager next summer. When
Silly question, brother.
No. Listen to the question, bro. Pep Guardiola is a free agent. Where does he go? England job? Will he take it?
England can afford it, brother. They're going to.
And then what happened? After they goes to Man City? Is that how it works?
If you would take Klopp, you'd take Pep. You take Pep. You definitely take Pep.
I'm taking Pep all day.
Yeah.
Are you mad?
Remember, guys, where you heard it first.
Ticket.
Cranky Live 101.
Ticket. That's the World Cup and the Euros.
But I tell you something, they need an interim manager to keep until next summer if they're gonna wait for Pep's contract to run down.
I don't think that's a problem. I think if they, no disrespect to
if they think Pep's gonna come, they can do it. They'll find someone to interim it.
Yeah.
Come on, England, pressure the ball.
And I think what you said earlier, obviously with Pep is a no-brainer, but also with Klopp, if you give those two managers the time and say, you know what, develop the ability that we have right now, England, you'll see a completely different England.
Yeah, I think that works. I think if you give somebody, you give someone a caretaker role like Steven Gerrard or whatever, just to get them through the preliminaries, and then you snag Pep next summer, and then lead that into the World Cup. That I think will work, and I think Pep will do it. I think he'll do it.
The money will be good for him. That's for sure.
Yeah. Emerson says another name.
Come on, referee. That's a foul,
Ancelotti.
referee. Where does referee come from?
Ancelotti, that's a good call,
He can give a corner. That's a foul on John Stones.
The England fans are making large noise.
Yeah, that's
England fans are making a massive amount of noise in that stadium.
John Stones should have stayed down. That's what you do to get the call. Shaban first, Kai Walker give me power side. That means he's not playing well.
I don't know who was that. Danny Olmo who could have just took the shot on first time, or was it Fabio?
Yeah, well, he miscontrolled it, right?
Yeah, the ball fell out of the air. He should have hit it first time.
How that's not a foul by the kid on Stone is beyond me. Terrible. England is in this though.
Yeah.
I know Watkins gonna seal it and become a national hero.
And you know his dream move was to come to Arsenal.
He's gonna be dreaming because Villa not letting him go.
He's a big Arsenal fan.
Yeah. We could use him.
No. Well played, Gahey. Man like Cole Palmer, man. That strike, beautiful strike.
Spain has lost that dominance. They were dominant in the first half. Though not penetrative, but
See what pace does. Pace does in those attacking areas. It changes the game, man.
changes games.
Changes games.
Changes game. Totally agree with that one.
Look how tight this game was, and bring on players that with pace and movement.
Yeah. Why is Pickford just kicking the ball to the opposition? If you're gonna play the ball that low in the middle of the park, it has to go to one of your men. Otherwise, you go high, give yourself a chance to jump for it. You can't just kick the ball flat and
Final
go to the
10
opposition.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's probably the period where most goals are scored, isn't it?
Yeah, period when you're tired.
Mm.
Look at that ball. He kicks the ball to nobody a while ago. No
Come on,
one.
Bellingham.
They're showing you
Send
replays.
it. Send it. Cole, send it. Not in there.
Right, okay, where we go.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Oh my gosh.
What happened? They scored? Uh-oh. They get away.
Oh my gosh.
England's in with a shout. They're actually on
Get
top
away
of the
with
game
that.
right now.
Phew.
Wow. They just walked through England defense a while ago. They just walked through the defense.
Should have been 2-1.
Yeah, they walked through the defense. Nico Williams giving all sort of problems.
It's a good save again.
He goes in the middle of the box and he's going to do a back heel or a flick or something.
There's a good shout out there by Energy. He's saying England bench is going to win them the game.
So guys, I just want to say something about Andy on our forum. Andy said you all need to understand the fear that Kane and Foden place in the opposing teams.
What fear? What do you mean fear that they place in it? What Andy talking about?
Oh God!
What are you talking about? In club football or for England
Oh
teams?
God!
Even at club level, he's not fair. He's not making you fair because you've got an expert in failure. He's like literally, I will do all this and never win a trophy. Like literally, you're thinking, well, it doesn't matter.
And he's talking fantasy points, man, because it's
Spain making a change.
Them man's back in the day.
You know what it is? He's a diehard Kane fan, and he's not going to budge on Harry Kane, man. He's going to live and die on that cross, bro.
Man, he has died on the cross.
Well, I'm living with the bigger Harry Kane fan as well.
And when he go to Bayern don't know what they were getting. A goal scorer who doesn't win trophies. They have no idea what they're getting. That curse continues.
Yeah.
Oh God. Nigel said we need to get going forward. You know what I would expect of a Harry Kane. And for all of Aubameyang's faults, when Aubameyang took Arsenal by the scruff of the neck and won that FA Cup, man, he turned up in every single game. Scored the biggest, huge goals. Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool. He played all the big teams off the park and got the goals that mattered. And that's what you need to do to win trophies. I never see Harry Kane do that once. Not a single
come on,
time.
England. Get it out of there. You're sitting too deep.
Yeah. Well, Spain is forcing them. I think it's England. I think Spain.
Come on.
Just finding gaps.
Oh, okay. So Andy has said Kane has got a crippling back injury that has considerably hampered him. Oh.
No, what he has is a crippling trophy
explains it.
phobia. That's keep hampering him.
So the question is should have he even been starting, which is what we've been saying from day one.
Well, if he knows he's injured, why is he playing?
Exactly.
Spain is starting to penetrate now, though.
Yeah. There's 6 minutes. I mean, if you score now. Oh.
Well, the question is, Southgate had options if you wanted to have a big man up the top. to replace Kane, you could have used Tony from the start. If you looked at how England used the ball, Tony could have still been an option. So, yes, he's got his injury. Well played, Pickford. In those situations, you know, he was just coasting through this game, and it cost England in situations because they didn't really have an outlet. Five minutes to go.
Yamal is getting behind too much, though.
Yeah, let's keep the intensity. Yeah. Keep the intensity.
See, Walker has the ball. He has no help. No help. Mm-hmm. Look at this. No help. Turn that down. Turn it down.
And they said, I thought Kane's boots were too tight. I do want to say, I just said to Andy, I do want to say that Foden, while I don't think he's been influential at all, and quite frankly, you vote him player of the season, and I think he's been a big disappointment in this tournament, but he has put his shift in tonight. I've seen him work hard, backtrack, and make some tackles and throw his body around. And this is probably what I expected from Kane. If you're not going to... Vincey?
I can't even say it, man. It's just so sloppy. England are so sloppy. Ball watching, poor movement.
Oh, that's
it. 2-1 up.
Yep, 2-1.
It is so basic.
Basic.
5 minutes to go.
Basic. That was too basic. That was too easy.
Yeah, it's over.
It's the same play now. The ball goes to the left. The cross comes in.
I mean,
it's over.
Basic.
I mean, you can't even have a go at Southgate when you've got players on the pitch doing this foolishness.
Yeah, that's basic. That was really basic, actually.
Yeah. I said it would be 2-1 Spain, didn't I, guys?
Yeah,
that was my prediction. I think it was bad. It was who's made the prediction the same as me?
You can't walk. You had no need to go inside.
No, I think Vincey said 3-1, didn't he?
I said 3-1.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well.
My wife, you guys,
why
could you hear that?
Why is Walker inside? Why is Walker inside?
Guys,
anyway?
Can you hear my wife cheering in the front room?
Is this big toe offside? Is this big toe offside?
Was that VAR?
Is big toe is offside, isn't it?
That's the one thing the VAR was good. He's getting into
big toe was
offside.
I thought his big toe was offside.
You guys are ahead of me. Is that offside?
Not yet. Hasn't been confirmed yet.
No, I think his big toe is offside.
Stones might be playing him onside.
I don't think anybody is. I think he's ahead of the play.
I think his big toe is offside.
It's a goal. It's a goal.
Yeah?
It's a goal.
That's bad defending. They were there.
Okay, so number 6, Marino, coming on for Spain. Another player Arsenal are heavily linked with currently.
Yeah, Kyle Walker, I don't know why he's inside.
Moscow. Oh, great vision there by Bellingham to find Watkins. He does a pirouette in the 18-yard box and tries to shoot, and he just missed it, and it goes out for a corner.
Yeah, he's got to do better there.
Yeah.
That's a great ball from Bellingham.
It's a bad turn. It's a bad touch from
yeah.
Great. Finally, Tony's on now. Ivan Tony's on.
Oh,
Foden's off.
Well, Energy said that was actually offside. I thought that Stones' knee might be slightly off. But
who's off? Who's off? Foden's off.
Foden's off.
Foden, yeah.
He's bringing on Gallagher.
Foden always comes off. He's not.
Your mouth's off.
So now Spain go defensively and England go offensive.
Your mouth's in Luke Shaw's pocket.
Well, guys, I mean, you got to say it was coming because they just had that period.
He can't be in his pocket
pressing.
if he's got an assistant.
No, it wasn't his pocket second half at all.
Yeah,
Shaw was 2 up in the field, and he was down. No, he wasn't in his pocket second half.
England just hanging on there. England just hanging on.
Yes! Oh, yes! Oh, no! Stop! Flip me!
Oh, Vincey!
Whoa!
Oh, my days.
Vincey, come on, talk us through it.
Oh, we're going to get it. Oh, Declan Rice. Oh, Declan Rice.
Oh,
Declan Rice had that over. Wow.
The first one was on target, though.
Yeah. And Gay had one, too.
Gay
had one.
Missed it, yeah.
No,
Danny
the guy
Olmo.
number 10 was on the line. Number 10 was on
Danny
the line.
almost saved them.
Yeah.
Danny almost saved them.
Wow.
What positioning? What positioning? That's like a goal. That is like a goal.
Yeah. That may be the game right there.
That header, that's like a goal.
How does Declan Rice miss the second one?
So he doesn't have the pace, so he's got to really put it on. That's why he put it over. I mean,
4 minutes injury time, guys. We have 4 minutes to change this around.
I bet everybody said if that was Kane in the middle, he would have scored with a header. You watch the papers tomorrow morning.
Oh, please.
And look, and if the team loses, I bet Saka's face is going to be on the front page. Or Watkins.
Pickford's
Come on, Pickford. This kicking has been awful.
Awful.
The whole game.
How are you kicking it out of
keep the ball out of bounds.
One thing you have to do, keep the ball in.
Jesus Lord.
Bro, you had one job, man.
Yeah.
You had one job.
Don't let him kick the ball. Don't let him kick the ball. Don't let him kick the ball. Because you know what the hell he's doing.
The Kane curse. Ricardo Baggio. Ricardo Baggio said that Kane was going to be on Bertram's tongue, but it appears not.
Yeah, for the wrong reason.
Go on, Saka. Oh, high foot. That's a brave header there.
Well, England does what it does well. It does best. Loses in difficult situations. Not a good loss. Not a good loss.
What is this guy? Oh, I can't even look at it. I'm shutting it down. I can't even look at it. These publications are putting out the Euros team of the tournament, and Harry Kane's been chosen as a striker. I'm not even
striker for what?
Time for it. I don't have
match,
the time
like
for
match for a fire. We're talking about striker for what? He strike nothing. He wasn't striking. He wasn't striking anything.
I should be ashamed. Should be ashamed of themselves. Oh my word. Ollie Watkins just booked. Wow.
Minute and a half. This is it.
No, this would be another extra minute. They stopped for that injury time.
Oh, the one time all game it's been Saka and Cucurella. All game Saka and Cucurella, and this is the first time the foul's been given to Saka. I think it's like a stray arm. Wow.
And that's a tough one.
Yeah. His knee. John Stones was playing him on side with his knee. Wow.
That's not a foul on Cucurella. What kind of stupid call is that?
Yeah.
Cucurella throw his face in the man's hand and then complain? Yeah, his naked. Yeah, he's playing. But John Stones owns that, though. Man shouldn't be able to go behind him there. Why is he not playing the ball? How did man get to the ball and John Stone doesn't get to the ball?
We're actually just... Yeah, it was John Stones that played him on side.
Man can't get to the ball and he doesn't get to the ball. He's
but you know what, Bertrand, what John Stones did in the first passage of play, he went backwards. He was actually the furthest defender.
Okay.
Before the ball was actually played across. So by the time it came up, he was still playing him on side. And Spain have won. Spain have won.
Oh, well. All right, everyone. It's been... Oh, by the way, I'm back again. Tony, myself. I'm not sure Paulo's going to join us for the Copa America final at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. London time, 7 p.m. Chicago time, 7 p.m. Jamaica time. So join us. Going to see Bielsa. We saw Bielsa. Oh, by the way, Tony, I am going to talk about the Bielsa rant tomorrow. I'm glad. Because I also saw Jesse Marsh's rant.
Exactly. Yeah, it needs to be mentioned.
It's going to be one of my premier
Congratulations to Spain.
Congrats to Spain.
Congratulations to Spain, man.
Good win. They're the best team in the tournament, and they won.
Yeah, they deserve it. They deserve it.
Yeah.
They played the best football all tournament.
Yeah.
David Raya wins
Yeah.
the Golden Glove of the Premier League and the Euros 2024. He's had a good summer, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I'm glad he got some playing time, unlike Aaron Ramsdale.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know about the Kane curse. Kane doesn't play himself. Southgate does. He shouldn't have been on the field. It's been very obvious.
Yeah.
Arsenal
Kane
101. This is about
not just
mentality.
them
England isn't brave for the fancy. You know what, bro? I'm going to sum it up just by saying the best team won. And I'm just being as fair can be.
I don't think that England's not brave. Well, the manager is.
Yeah,
the manager got crucified either way. If he didn't play Kane and they lost, he got crucified.
Because I
so.
think the majority of fans would have said, "Don't start Kane." Everywhere I know, most people I know said, "Don't start Kane." And he
was a waste today, people. He was a waste today, like a waste, like really bad waste today.
I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm saying to myself, I'm not gonna have a go at Southgate. I just think in those situations, you're 1-1. 5 minutes to go. That was absolute sloppy play.
Yeah, it was.
And you just can't do that.
First of all, Walker is tucked in too tight. I didn't see another opposition forward.
Yeah, he didn't need to come inside when the ball was looking to come inside.
So there's no pressure on the ball.
There's no pressure.
Yeah.
And you can't blame the manager in that situation. Yes, Apollo, you're right. I think the best team has won. And defensively, the best defensive team put up a good fight against the best team. It's just sad to see England be in this situation again and just whimper out with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, I mean, they're the Buffalo Bills now, England, aren't they? Getting to the final twice and then losing. And really, I can't.
They should be proud of the team. They didn't play well throughout the tournament, but they went to the finals, right?
Yeah.
I mean, only one team can win. People should not crucify the team. I thought Spain was the best team. Sometimes you just come with a better opponent. I thought they were better than Italy. They shouldn't have lost to Italy, but.
And ultimately, in relation to Nice saying the racists about to come out, the racists to me can't come out because England without the immigrants is nothing.
Average.
It's not even average. I don't think they qualify for the tournament.
Yeah.
And one thing I will say this: England have played better when they lost to Italy in the last Euros. So to see them go back to the final, playing the way they've done, you've got to give them credit. It's been in their grasp. It's just hard to watch these kids, man. This is painful.
Yeah,
these young guys to get to the final twice and not do it. This breaks my heart. It really does.
Well, I mean, for me, guys, it's England on a very young team when they lost 4 years ago, and World Cup's coming up in 2026 in 2 years' time. And I think the new manager has got a really, really good crop of players to choose from. And the one missing thing that they had in this team was Ben White from Arsenal. They just didn't have that right back who was supporting Saka in his play. I think as good a player as Kyle Walker is, I see him struggling sometimes in defense. He has some good games as well, but never have I seen him support Saka in the way that Ben White does in any game in this tournament.
That's a picture there, isn't it? David Villa, Iniesta, and Xavi in support. That's a picture.
Yeah, that is a picture. 2010 World Cup champions.
Those three players, man. Wow.
And Spain have now won it the most now. I think it's four times.
Yeah. So they've won it 2008, 2012, and 2024. That's nuts. 3 times in the last 5 competitions, Spain have won it.
All right, guys, I got to run.
Yeah, I'm not doing player ratings or anything, later, guys. So. Yeah.
All right, Crank. I'll see you a bit later.
All right, take care, everyone.
Take care, Bertram. Blessings, man.
See you later. See you later, Ken Cranky. Have a good one. Guys, I just want to get your thoughts about Onana going to Aston Villa. Obviously, they sold David Luiz. So they're
Yeah.
looking to
Great bit of
plug that
business.
hole. It's a
Great
great bit of
business.
business. Yeah, that's for me who I wanted.
Yeah.
So yeah, very surprising that didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm
And,
surprised because
yeah.
knowing that El Neni's left, we've moved on.
Lukonga, yeah.
Onana to me is a player. You bring him in, you let him work with, Jorginho and Partey
Premier League ready.
and Rice, and then next year he's the man because we're probably going to lose Jorginho next year. We're probably going to lose Thomas Partey next year. So we need to be priming a player or two for those positions.
Yeah.
And
Premier League.
He comes Premier League ready. He didn't have to play every game, but at that price, that would have been good business for me.
Yeah. What about you, Vincey?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's Tony just hit it on the head. That's the way how you rebuild a midfield. That's always been my concern. Last year, that the midfield needed rebuilding, and you can see today, if you see the way how Rice plays, he needs that tandem. We need that height, need that physical presence alongside him. Jorginho can play the ball on the ground, but when it gets physical, sometimes you need those two solid, strong men. And Partey, yes, when he's on form, he can be that man. But when he's not on that form, we are a light team through the middle. At the price that he went to Aston Villa, I think it's a price that we could have found a way to get him in. And I think these are the things when we're talking about players that are going to make a difference, whether they're on the bench or they have the ability to start. This is the caliber of talent that we need to be getting at Arsenal. And we're letting veterans go. We've got to be replacing with these young players who have this ability. And
the caveat to that, Vince, if I may say so, is that there are still a plethora of really good central midfielders out there. So I do, balk at the missing of the opportunity to bring in a player of Onana's quality, but there are still at least a half dozen players who can play that position effectively in various leagues around Europe.
And how do you see the way how we play? Do you see that type of player coming in at that young age? Because I think the case, if you stop and you think,
as I said, when you lose El Neni, who's your backup, and I know he didn't play much, but you do have to look forward to next year. Both Thomas Partey and Jorginho will be out of contract. I don't see both of them staying at Arsenal because they're both senior players. So we now need to look at saying who will fill those boots in 12 months' time. So it's essential that Arsenal go out and buy somebody who's going to be around that squad, playing in and out, who you can say when one of them or both of them drop out, we have ready-made replacement.
And I also think it's the style of football, and I think you've seen.
And it's smart.
You're seeing it in the prototype player who Rodri is. Rodri's now 28, so you've got to understand football is actually going to develop and change. So when you see that a player of Onana's ability, his height and his attributes, alongside Rice, you've got to think actually how can you move the game of football in the midfield with the players and their age.
Yeah.
I think there's something to be said that you still have an option where you keep in Thomas Partey. I've had it said to me that Partey's staying for the last year, and then so you can use the time to then groom Wanuri in that position. But then Kimmich is still out there. He's 29.
But Jude Bellingham is going around to every player, giving them a hug and picking people up. That's leadership. That kid is a natural born leader. He knows he's getting those players, to say, look, we got here, we done this, but look, we come again. We think, this isn't the end of us. Credit to Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, they've got a long way to go. All right, guys, I've got a party in the front room I'm going to get out to. So if you two are still
staying... for Spain nearly just battered that kid.
If you two are staying, then I'm going to be out. So I'll catch up with you guys later on. Thanks, guys,
Right.
for
Okay, man.
the stream, and I'll catch you later.
Right. Yeah, man, it's team, man. It's just it's hard to watch, man. I'm looking, I'm thinking, I'm in my hardback 50s, and as a youth watching England, you've just been dreaming for them to get to this situation, and you've seen them twice to get to the finals, and you're thinking,
yeah,
when is it going to happen?
Yeah, bruv. I mean, look, I have been to 4 European finals with Arsenal. I ain't seen us win one.
Wow.
4 European finals.
Wow.
So it's just like, wow, you know what? I know how that feels. You know, the thing is, you got to take the rough with the smooth. Look, England, as I said, they qualified with 100% win record. They won every game in their qualifying group. Yeah, they were flying high. Yeah, then they come to the tournament. They're not on all cylinders, but they're still getting through. And they got to the final, which we were all apprehensive about when we first started seeing them play in this tournament, whether they could do this, you know. But they did it. And the fact that they lost to the best team in the tournament, there's no shame in that. You know, it's one of them things, you know. If you lose to a lesser team, you can complain. But they lost to the best team. That Spain team deserved that win. Because they played great football for the entire tournament.
And you can see the way, and this is why I feel a lot of credit still goes to Southgate, because to start the game off, everyone was thinking Spain's going to rip us one, and we matched them and contained them in that first half. So that shows tactically that Southgate was he was doing the right things. Yes, the goal went in early, it was a bit sloppy, and then our goal was a very good goal, good finish, but we let them in a very naive moment in time, which those are the areas now where this England team need to mature and understand, actually, do you know what, 90 plus minutes now, we're not just going to just be on the pitch and allow teams to have the ball. We've really got to be switching on, because it's gut-wrenching to lose tournaments in the last 5 minutes when you've done so well. But as you said, there's no disgrace in losing to Spain, this Spain team. And these guys should hold their heads up high.
Yeah, dust ourselves down, we come again. Any final thoughts, my friend?
No, man, it's just been a good stream. Good to be there with KRANKY Live and the family on both channels in the chat. And yeah.
Cool. All right.
Well, we will call love to Gary, man. All the best of health to Gary, and we're praying for you, bro. Yes, my man. Stay blessed.
And thank you very much to all the followers of KRANKY for being with us today. 101 group followers, as always. Big up to Emerson, as always.
Man. Love as well, man. Health as well. Just all the best, man. Keep fighting.
Keep fighting, Emerson. And we will catch you again on the next stream fairly soon, hopefully. For us, it's out. Take care.
Take care, guys. Blessings. All right, bro.